Sure, what?
Hello and welcome to Once Upon a Tavern, the only Dungeons & Dragons stream that has Colin's birthday!
Woo!
And Quinn's mom's birthday. We have both. Thank you all so much.
Utah, give me two.
Once Upon a Tavern, where we celebrate our fans' mothers' birthdays.
He posted into the chat, you know, I see things. So thank you all so much for joining us. I'm going to mute my phone because I just remembered I didn't. We are so excited to jump into tonight's game for you, but first off, we have just a few announcements. First and foremost, check this shit out. Look at that. Woo! Look at that. And then, tell me, can you see this? Does this work?
Lean back. There you go.
Hey, all right. We've got shirts. Woo!
Hey, days are for D&D.
It says, we got our logo.
It says some days are for D&D.
We got a logo on the left chest. We have Sundays are for D&D on the back. You cannot get them just yet, but now that they're here and we've already kind of sold a lot, we are going to be ordering more, first of all. And second of all, we're going to be making sure there is we're going to get a store up to make sure that if anyone does want one, because I do know we do have some quiet fans in the house that are just kind of really into it and have asked me for some stuff. So we will be getting a store soon with a website, hopefully, that will be able to have like recaps and stuff as well. That's kind of the next project after we finish preparing for meeting in person. Whenever the hell that is, because who knows. Speaking of meeting in person, did you know that we have a Patreon? It's called patreon.com/onceuponatavern. Bill, if they go to that Patreon, what will they find? You're muted.
You will find. I was trying to be, a successful member of this group, but look at me now. So if you go to patreon.com/onceuponatavern. Okay. So if you do that, you'll see a whole bunch of different tiers, challenge rating 1/8, a whole bunch of different ones. But as we go up, you start to get Discord benefits. And obviously, when we have merch and higher tiers, we're going to be looking at different ways of congratulating and thanking our patrons. And, every little bit, like it says on the first one, every little bit helps. So help support the stream. We have some amazing people that are helping us. Quinn is helping us. He's probably the biggest supporter of us right now. But like I said, if you go to patreon.com/onceuponatavern, all one word, you'll be able to find that. So yeah, join up and we can chat on the Discord and hang out.
Thank you, Bill. And furthermore, if we reach 10 Patreon subscribers at the $5 tier or higher by the time we meet back together in person, Mike will blue himself. He will paint himself entirely blue as his character Aldous Halarath, the Triton, and he will demonstrate to us how to pull off a true blue tone. So please, we want to see it. We really do. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it will happen soon. So go to our Patreon, become a subscriber, at least the $5 tier, more if you're feeling generous, and we'll appreciate it very much. If you're not into Patreon for whatever reason, we also have our Twitch subscription up here, so feel free to check that out as well. If you don't know what it is, you could pay $5 a month, or if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can use that to have a Twitch Prime subscription, one free subscription per month. With that just helps support the stream as well. Helps us ensure that we get better equipment. We can afford more shirts. We can afford websites. And really, it just kind of all goes back to you if you enjoy watching us. Finally, if you are watching this and you're like, I like this, but I can't watch the whole thing tonight, don't worry. We do have a YouTube. All episodes are up on our YouTube page the following Tuesday, and they are up in podcast form the following Sunday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Our YouTube, you could just simply go to bit.ly/onceuponatavern, all one word, and you will find our YouTube channel there with all past episodes, all 27 past episodes. Finally, there will be no Seth again for one whole month, as he's been taken from us.
Boo!
And Mark is going to be late.
Boo!
Ooh.
Word.
Boo that man! man.
That's all I have. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode of Once Upon a Tavern.
And who needs underwear with these shirts? Because honestly, no pants, no under. This shirt, best look I've ever put on.
We're like a baby going to bed. Sure.
Welcome back.
Donald
Welcome
Duck
back.
all the way.
We are back.
Yeah, Daffy Duck. Just Daffy Duck all the
Donald Duck.
That's what I said.
What does Daffy Duck wear?
I don't think
Maybe
either.
nothing.
Yeah, no, yeah. He wears a collar because he's, he's a
Classy.
he's a kink boy. So,
Whoa.
I was not shaming him. I just said he's a kink boy.
You were. I'm just saying you just said the word king boy and I wasn't expecting it.
So, diving in. Where we last left the party, you all decided to...
Sorry.
You're okay. You all decided to come up with a plan to learn more about the this cult in the town of Lakeberry by the side of a lake that has no name, in an effort to find out more about the Horned Serpent in the middle of the lake. You all hatched a plan to send Varus and Aldous back to the town to offer themselves up to the cult and be initiated in a whatever ritual they have planned. They accepted Varus and Aldous, but informed the rest of the group that had gone with them that outsiders are not welcomed to observe the ritual. You all tried to push but weren't successful, but did manage to move the ritual time up from 1 week to 2 days. So you had to wait for just a little bit, in the meantime gathering more information. Over the time, you learned that this antidote seems to be made of poppy and I forget the...
Nightshade.
Thank you.
Bits of snakeskin, right?
Poppy, nightshade, and bits of snakeskin, seemingly from the Horned Serpent. You decided that while the ritual was going on, the rest of you would sneak into Kion's house to try and get your hands on some of this antidote to either take it all, reproduce it, whatever you could decide to do with it. Your stealthy members moved into town and on the day of the ritual began the process of sneaking into the house, while your non-stealthy members, made up of Dozer, Zook, Demetrius, and I believe that's it, waited outside of town, far enough away to get there quickly if things needed to get combative, but close enough, far enough so that you wouldn't be caught. While you all were sneaking in, made up of Iricoria, Sinrig, Joe, and Grimald, and Zane, you all discovered in addition to a cauldron of potion enough to fill about 4 vials, discovered a trap door at the back of Kian's house. Underneath it seemed to be a lead into the lake, a lead out to the lake water, as the tide kind of would come in with it. But in the center of it, a large stone pillar. It seemed to go deep under the murky water, and you were unsure what it was for, what it was meant for. You heard scratching at the window, informing you that your time was running out, but you couldn't make a decision based on what you should do next. If you should do something with the pillar, if you should do something with the rest of with the potion that you've taken. As the scratching continued, you didn't immediately get out, and thus the door opened to reveal Kian, standing there, dumbfounded. But that's not where we're going to pick up. We're going to begin with the group made up of Demetrius, Dozer, and Zook, just on the outside of town. As you all are just sitting there, relaxing. Is there anything you guys want to do during this time?
Zook, Zook, we haven't caught up in a while. How about you go over yours? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Okay. We get involved with a lot of gods, don't we?
Roll a perception check for me.
Okie dokie. That is a 19.
As you speak to Zook, you realize he's not near you anymore. You turn around, kind of looking around, and you see he seems to be walking toward a tree, not far off from you guys.
Well, I'm going to go after him. I'm going to look at what he's looking at.
Okay.
Hey, Zook, what are you doing?
Dozer, where are you going?
Zook is going to this tree thing. Zook, what are you doing?
Zook, get back here.
He doesn't respond, and as you quickly move to catch up with him, he walks behind the tree. You make it to the tree. He's gone.
He's gone. Okay. Zook,
Oh, yeah.
Zook is gone.
The tree type titled National Guard.
It's not, but
Where'd he go? I look around. I look for him.
roll a perception check.
13.
13. You start looking around. You see his prints in the snow. You're not a tracker. Never have been. Always referred to the hunters to do that for you. But as you are kind of like looking around, you do notice some tracks by the tree, and they approach the trunk, and then they're gone. He doesn't walk away. It's just there's 2 set of footprints, and then they end.
Said 2 sets.
Sorry,
of
two
footprints?
little gnomish footprints. That's all.
Got it.
One
Okay.
person's feet.
I was gonna say there's always 2 sets of tracks or something,
Sorry.
according to that thing in the bathroom. Let's see here. So okay, well, I'll do an investigation. Obviously, I want to know: is there anything weird about this? Where would he disappear to? Some sort of magic? I don't know.
Roll an investigation check.
18.
18.
Yeah, it's a good rolls.
You're looking around at the tree. You're not well versed in many aspects of weirdness per se. But it's clear that he definitely wasn't picked up. He didn't walk away. Something magical had to have happened here because there's no other explanation for it.
Gotcha. Well, Zook disappeared.
What do you mean he disappeared?
You're the magic guy. What do you mean he disappeared? He's not here, and he was there, and then he's not.
I cannot just disappear, okay?
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. What do you know? I'm an idiot. What happened here?
You see his dog is like kind of like looking around too at this point, and just like scratching against the tree and just like really confused.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Role play.
How does that orc know what a menu is? Well, obviously I'm concerned and we should look for him.
Well, yes, but we also have to be close to the town just in case something happens to Varys and Aldous.
Okay. So here's the deal. We need to contact them and let them know that he's disappeared, right?
I'll see if I can get close enough to the group in the house and alert them
Okay.
somehow.
Yeah, I was going to say we're not good at this, so...
No, I clank my armor around
And I say,
I am not sneaky, but I will do my best to see if I can get within 70 feet of someone to try and talk to them.
Okay. Do it to it. Should I be
make
here?
my way towards the shack or to Keon's house.
All right.
More of a liability, so I think you should go on your own.
The dog just kind of whimpers as it just like sits down by your feet, Dozer.
Yeah.
And Demetrius, you take off toward town.
If you hear trouble, come running.
Okay. That's a plan. What if I kill Trouble?
Meanwhile,
You might have to.
back in town, Joe, Sinrig, Grimald, Zane, and Iracoria, you are all standing in this hut. The cauldron fire still lit. Nothing in it any longer to bubble. The door wide open, blowing the cold air in. As you see Keon standing there. Eyes wide. Lips pursed. And she's just kind of pulling at her fingers as she looks at you.
How many were there again? How many, I can't remember. How many flasks did we get filled with it?
4.
Who has them? Sinrig? I don't remember.
I think Iracoria took 1.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a grab one and just drink it.
Damn it, Iracoria, you were supposed to keep a lookout. We were trying to sabotage this baptism. Iracoria, we forced you here, and you failed us.
Yes. Damn these false gods.
And I just drink.
I'm gonna get to you in a. All right, Joe, roll a Constitution save.
There is so much happening.
Sinrig, roll a Deception check with advantage, I suppose.
Giant.
Nat
ring.
20, Joe. Okay.
No, unnatural.
But 20.
Okay.
13.
13. All right. I expected this part.
Ben's like, April, you're so stupid.
Sinrig's thing I expected. Drinking it.
20 con save, bro? She alright.
Okay. She looks at you. Your friend is going to need medical attention. Joe, you feel burning all down your stomach as suddenly Keon's fingers that she keeps pulling at, they begin to wrangle around her hand as they grow longer and become snakes just kind of crawling up her arm. You kind of like blink and rub your eyes and you're like, what? And a snake just kind of crawls out of her mouth as she goes, she will already begin hallucinating.
Snakes.
Hallucinating what?
Snakes. Snakes.
Dun 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 dun.
I am very... I don't know how to go about this. So, I have not shouted. No one here knows you are here. You have been caught. You have been found out. And you were not successful. Place whatever remaining antidote you have on the ground. Leave the way you came. And I will forget you were ever here.
Help her?
She will either ride it out with close medical assistance, or she may also undergo the ritual.
At least tell us, is it poison?
It is not.
Oh.
But it is to prepare her for her journey, or rather, those who are part of our ritual.
Guess
Snakes.
we should leave then.
At this point, Joe, you see snakes have begun to crawl up your arms. You're not sure where they came from, but suddenly they're on your arms, and it starts with like just a couple like garter snakes just going around, and then you see a python just kind of appear around your hand and start wrapping around your arm.
She says it's not poison, but it certainly seems like poison to me.
Some sort of potion then? Is there anything we can do? Will you tell us anything? And we will leave.
Restoration will end the effect. The ritual will ease the effect. Or she can ride it out for 24 hours. Though, she has a chance to come out permanently brain damaged.
Oh. Got it. Thank you. Yes, well,
If
it
you
was great chatting. We'll,
If you give her to me, she will be saved. 100% certainly. At this point, Demetrius, roll a stealth check for me.
Oh boy. 6. Disadvantage, yo.
Outside the window, everyone can hear just a very light clink, 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 coming from afar, getting closer. Demetrius, you estimate you're about 70 feet away now at this point.
Okay.
No one's come to stop you.
Can I see anyone in the shack or house, whatever?
Roll perception check.
Alright, those I'm slightly better at. Hey! Perception. 23.
So the first thing you notice is Cinna is down by a window, and she's, like, crouched low in pounce mode, like, looking up at the window. Like, she looks ready to go. You could see the heads of a couple people inside. The house is kind of positioned so that the front of the house is away from you. So, because it's kind of, like, at an angle. From where you're at, so you can't see if there's anyone, what's at the door. But in the windows, you can see Sinrig. You could see Joe. Joe seems to be like freaking out.
Snakes!
Okay. Then I will telepathically send a message to Sinrig. So we have a situation. How's it going in there?
we also have a situation. Do you have a restoration spell of some kind? Because Joe drank a potion, and now I don't know what's happening.
I can cast lesser restoration. I hope that will do the trick.
I can ask. So when you say restoration, would the lesser one work?
I assume your cleric is standing 70 feet away from my building.
No.
You just hear clink, clink.
I'm not
Stop.
sure if
It just
it's-
stops.
Yes, a lesser restoration will work. But you will be robbing her of a very important ritual.
No, that's fine, I think. She already did one, like, deathly ritual. I don't think she needs another one. Unless she wants to.
didn't.
I don't want to take that decision away from you, Joe. What would you like?
As he asks that, and you turn to see him, Sinrig is no longer a furbolg, but he has a giant snake head, and he's just looking at you. And after he asks, "What would you like?" his tongue just.
Run toward the door.
Toward the
Oh,
door.
no.
She
Can
goes,
I grab her?
No. You can go for an athletics check.
Just to grab her out the window so we don't go in the middle of everyone?
Yeah, grab her. You can go for an athletics check, Sinrig. You were near her. Joe, give me an athletics or acrobatics, whichever's higher.
Acrobatics.
I got a 15.
19.
Okay, she slips your grip at
Yeah,
that
yeah.
point, and as she runs for Keon's yelling, "The window! The window!" She
I tried.
is gonna go ahead and try and grapple you also. So go ahead and roll another one with Joe. Let's say 16.
Same. It's another 19.
Oh my god.
You push past her and run outside. At this point, Joe and Aldous, who I believe you got, or Varus and Aldous, you two have been dancing, just kind of hanging out at this festival, and you see about 50 paces away, Joe runs out the door of Keon's house and just begins to like look around frantically. And it's just is clearly freaked out. People have all begun to kind of look over and notice her as Keon kind of so she looks at all of you and she goes, "Get out of here," and goes back outside to try and get Joe. What are we doing here?
Hey,
We
we haven't
obviously-
given her the other potions, right? We haven't given her the other potions because the panic attack happened, right?
Yeah,
Right.
she's distracted at this point.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. We should leave. We should go. We should.
We can't just all out leave her. Maybe can Cinna stay here?
Yo, Cinna. They think Cinna's Varus's, so she can stick around, and we'll sneak out the window and hopefully wrangle Joe later and get a restoration on her. And
I like this ritual less and less as we've learned anything about it. I don't know if we should just let our other party members drink a hallucinogen.
yes, I agree with this. Probably. Maybe we should take one potion at least to try and figure out what it is.
Agreed. Iracoria, you would like one as well, correct?
She holds up the one she's already taken for herself.
Would you mind holding on to one for us?
Sure. She takes it. She goes,
By the way, Ericoria, they totally bought that we forced you to do this. You're fine. I think we.
I am very concerned, and I don't think it's going to matter. And she points down at the trapdoor, and she goes, "An extra distraction.
What?
I'm not following.
We don't know what it does, but it could be an extra distraction for us to remove your friends."
Okay, yeah, why not?
It's
Pull
a
out the
way-
cord.
Not that we have much to lose at this point.
I mean, we could lose our party members that are surrounded by the town. We should probably go and deal with the pillar later. Maybe.
If that's your decision, then she shuts the trapdoor. Let's go. And she goes out the window. You guys go with her?
I kind of like the idea of going to the cellar and seeing what that's about.
It's not a cellar. It was the trapdoor opens up and it's water down there. You can see there's just water, and
Oh,
like
it's just water.
like
I was
there- like-
picturing like a.
like there's a channel that comes in from the lake under the house into that trapdoor.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, like a
the-
half.
yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Are there any markings on this pillar?
She's shut
Is
the
it-
trap door. You could look if you'd like.
I mean, were there from before? Did I see any? I don't know.
There didn't seem to be, no.
All right. Well, you should just go. We could. Let's regroup. Yes.
Okay, as you guys are planning to leave, Joe, Aldous, and Varus. Oh, God.
You're welcome. D&D.
Varus and Aldous, you see Joe as Keon comes running after. She goes, "Someone stop her! She got into the antidote!" And everyone's like, "Oh shit!" And like all starts running over.
I think I'm gonna look Varus dead in the eye. And I'm just gonna be like,
Joe, go ahead and roll a d10 for me, please.
Okay. What does that look like?
Should be a number.
4.
A 4. At this point, you're frozen because as you look around at this area you've just run out into, you see a ton of human-sized snakes all slithering towards you on their back tail, their front just kind of up as they have like a couple of like big human-like arms, and they're just kind of slithering towards you. You're terrified at this moment. You can't even look at them, and you could do nothing but scream.
Snakes!
Aldous is gonna like dance over slowly, and he's just gonna make sure
Do
that
I see a blue snake?
Yes, you do, and he's just dancing over slowly, and he's completely blue, and it has white hair, and he's just...
just want to make sure they're not gonna hurt her, but like otherwise, like
No one seems intent on hurting her. Everyone seems like they're just trying to wrangle her at this point. Like, people are kind of just very slowly gathering around her, and they're just like, it's okay, it's okay, it's just fine, it's just the potion, it's just the potion.
I'm gonna take that lead too and be like, listen, everything is okay, Joe. You know me, right? Because I'm blue. Everybody knows me. I'm the blue guy. Just relax. Everything is okay.
As he says that, it's mostly like every time he does an S sound, he like the elongated S sound of a snake. But you do hear his voice. Go ahead and roll another d10 for me, please.
Okay. You can say I don't know how I like rationalize.
Not beating the shit out of these people.
Yeah. Yes.
Go for it.
7.
7. All right. As you say that to him, there's something about a blue snake that is just the most terrifying thing you've ever seen. I'm gonna need you to make an attack against Aldous, please.
Oh no! I don't have an attack party member.
Do it. I'm ready.
Okay.
Wait, doesn't she have disadvantage since she's not using the dagger?
Yes, that is correct. You don't even need to worry about pulling weapons out. You're just gonna flail at him.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully without the L.
12.
A 12?
It's gonna pop shield.
All right, so shield pops up as she runs forward. She's and screams and attacks you. Shield pops up and blocks her fist.
And then I'm gonna fly 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
Oh, flying blue snake!
At that point, 3 people are going to gather around you, Joe, and try and grapple you. So go ahead and give me 3 acrobatics checks.
Oh shit! I crit. Oh shit! I got a 16, a 26, and a 25.
I got a 16, a 7, and a 7. So the 16 actually beats you. The first guy who comes up to you manages to grab his arm around you, and he's like, I've got her! I've got her! And the other 2 kind of come up. They're all kind of on top of you at this point. Go ahead and roll another d10 for me.
I don't have any like holding spells.
I do.
Don't hold me. Chaos.
What's up?
Let chaos ensue. 5.
5. Once again, you're frozen still as you watch as one of these giant snake people begin to wrap around you, and he gets right in your face, and he goes, "Everything will be all right." And just the hiss comes out as he's wrapped around you. Meanwhile, the rest of you who were in the house, what are we doing here?
I should have ran in the house.
You all made your way out the window?
Let's go in the house.
Sinrig, Grimald, Zane?
I'm torn, because Matt really wants to go down and see what the pillar's about, but Grimald probably just wants to get the people out of the town and get out of here.
How chaotic is it outside?
Outside, you can hear everyone's, like, the party has stopped. It's just everyone is, like, shouting to, like, try and, like, keep her calm. People are like, get around her, I've got her. Like, they say, you can hear, like, it seems like they've gotten a hold of her at this point, but they are unsure about how long this is going to last, because they've seen that she seems to be quite nimble.
I'm starting to...
What do you think?
I'm inclined to not incite their wrath while our three friends' lives are in their hands.
Yeah, it's probably fair.
So did one of you just run out of the house into the party?
Oh yeah, that was Joe. She yelled snakes and then ran out.
Why?
I don't know. She drank the potion and then Kian said it was potion that would cause hallucinations. So she said the restoration would work. But now she's out there. I don't know.
Yes, I have to be able to touch her for that. I need to get close. It's not a ranged spell.
We should. Oh, hold on. 1 second. Should we go outside?
Do not put me on hold.
Are you guys getting out of the house? I need to know now.
Zane leaves.
All right, Zane leaves. Iracoria has left at this point. She's out. So Grimald and Sinrig.
We should probably leave. I don't like the idea of letting this ritual go any further forward. If we have some potion, we have what we came for. I say we collect our party and leave.
Yeah, that's probably, yeah. If you want to stay and do the pillar, though, we could.
It's probably not for the best.
Okay, let's go then. Yeah. We're coming outside. We'll meet you out there.
Demetrius, as you watch this first, Iracoria had climbed out pretty quickly and came to join you. Zane follows a minute afterwards, and Grimald and Sinrig finally come out about 30 seconds after that. As you see one of the villagers, as you kind of like look around the house, one of the villagers has now gotten his hands on Joe. Joe, go ahead and roll another D10 for me. A 2. Okay. Go ahead and try to make an escape. So athletics or acrobatics, whichever's higher.
You ain't never gonna catch me.
Ooh, good roll. 21.
21.
He has your hands on you, but this fucking snake forgot that snakes are slimy, and you slide right out of his hand and kind of slide under him. I need you to, you know what? I'm gonna roll a d8.
See you next year.
Okay, good news. You are going to use your full movement to run as far out of town as possible toward Demetrius.
And I run fast.
All right. What's your full speed?
9. Well, my movement is 45, but if I'm full moving, it would be 90.
It's gonna be 45 because you used your action to escape the grapple at that point. So you slip out of the snake's slimy ass scales.
Should I use a key point?
You could use a key point. Yeah, you're
yeah,
gonna.
Fuck it. I'm using a key point. 90 feet. Let's go.
Boom! And you watch Aldous and Varus. You guys watch as this monk just fucking bolts out of here. She's just gone, and everyone's like, "Should we chase her?" And looking around, and Kian just like watches her go, and she like watches for a moment, and then she's like, "No, let her go."
All this shit she said there had that I heard Kian say that the girl got a hold of the potion, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna during all this. Once like she hit me that first time and I shield.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to pop. I didn't want to interrupt. I would like to pop back to Varys and be like, "Hey man, should we get the fuck out of here?
I'm not drinking anything, that's for sure.
It seems like we got the shit right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we should
Yeah,
probably
so we just want to slowly just. I'm gonna dance.
Could I get stealth checks from both of you, please?
Sure.
Do they
With
get
advantage because they're still
That was free
dancing.
snakes?
You get advantage from the chaos. I'll give you that.
20, son.
20.
Unnatural, but 20.
Sure.
it's gonna be a 16 for me.
16.
Big dog.
Still good. Okay. You two, elven ritual dance your way out of the town, just kind of backing away around the back of Keon's house, while everyone's just kind of like watching and like talking about like what they should do. Demetrius, Sinrig, Grimald, Zane, and Iracoria, you all watch as Joe is bolting. Not really at you guys. She's not coming toward you. She's just running away from all of them.
I'm gonna try and catch up to her.
She's coming toward you, so, like...
Okay. Then I move to intercept. I
Okay.
guess.
Yes, I'll also try to block her off so we can get the restoration and we can move.
Don't
Okay.
restore. Just let it happen.
You guys kind of, like, get in her way as she's coming. You see her coming. She's moving fast. And as she does, Joe, you see two large snakes clad in armor, one in metal armor, one in wood armor, just kind of come out of the ground, and they look at you, and they go, "We're your friends."
The one in metal armor has a skull face.
Can
Probably not helping.
We'll do 2 grapple checks, so let's start with Demetrius first. So Demetrius, an athletics check versus
Alrighty.
Joe's athletics or acrobatics, whichever's higher.
Ah,
Okay, mine's not good.
mine's not good either.
I got 13.
I got a 6.
I got a 23.
All right, so you got a 23 on yours, Sinrig, so go ahead and roll another one, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nope, he got me. 9.
So, Demetrius, you go to get her, and she just kind of, like, kicks off your stomach, and you're like, oh, God. At that point, she tries to get past you, but goes right into Sinrig, and Sinrig, you manage to get your arms around her, just kind of bear hugging her really quick. You got her, but you don't feel like you're going to have her long.
I could
Do
cast
the-
sleep. Should I cast sleep?
No, do the less restoration.
I.
No!
So wait, she's screaming. Are you actually screaming no?
Yes, I'm screaming no.
Do we know what exactly is going to happen?
Kian said she'd be okay.
You won't be immune to
I
the poison.
said she might come out of it with brain trauma, right?
Well, she said she might come out of it with brain trauma if we let it pass for 24 hours.
Okay, then
That'll
at that I will cast Lesser Restoration.
No!
You reach up and you watch as this snake reaches out its hand, and 5 more snakes grow from its hand and just kind of rest on your shoulder. You feel the snakes coming up, trying to get into your mouth. It's awful. It's an awful feeling. You're trying to shake it off, and suddenly there's a flash of light, and
Restoration Menor.
it kind of clears and fades as if like being shell shocked. You look around, and Sinrig's just holding you. And Demetrius has his hand on your shoulder.
We're back to a normal amount of snakes.
Wait, we should go, yeah?
Wait, what happened?
Wait, no, okay, let us leave, but you have the other potions, right?
Iracoria is like, we really need to go.
Yes, let us go.
Yeah,
But
As you guys
Come on.
decide this, you see Altus and Varus dancing around the corner of the house. And then once they're like out of eye shot from everyone, you see they just turn around and start running towards you guys.
All right, I'll lead everyone to where Dozer was.
Okay.
Are we
go.
within, like, trees or anything?
There, like, as I've said before, there's
Nothing?
your
Okay.
trees are around, they're scattered about, but there's no foresty area. You
Fucking full on like Pirates of the Caribbean around the corner.
as you guys start moving quickly, getting away, you're You travel almost to like out of earshot of the town when all of a sudden you all hear just a scream come from in town. And you can
Wonder
see
what that was about.
Were they chasing us or not?
there's no chase.
Okay, good. I had
So,
a plan.
Dozer, you're sitting with Rufus, just hanging out when you see the rest of them moving.
Nothing must have happened.
I don't know if they're running, but they're definitely walking quickly, as if they've just done something terrible. And you see them all
Hello,
coming,
everybody.
all of them, even Iricoria.
Hello, everybody. Are we stopping to rest now?
Let's grab
Stopping
Zook
to
and let's
rest.
go.
All right.
We gotta leave far away. Are we gonna go very far away? Because we need to go get that snake still. We need to get that gem.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. No
Go.
friggin'.
Not leaving the whole way, but let's get away first.
I thought we were away. Isn't this far enough away? We're out of earshot of the town already.
You can still see it on the on the
Just heard a
coast,
giant
like, from far
scream
away.
behind us. Let's go.
They're gonna look for us, yes. So, where is Zook? We should go.
Oh,
We do not
okay.
know.
Long story. Let's go. We're in trouble.
Yes.
Okay. He disappeared. Just so you know.
Long story.
We just accept it and move on.
That was like the fucking Iliad. That was War and Peace. That was terrible. Why did you take that whole stream's over, guys? We told that
So,
long-
led by Iricoria, you all make your way back
I
to
hate you guys.
her hollow, moving quickly across the snow as it has continued to snow. It's about the sun begins to set by the time you guys make it back to her hollow. Arriving, she quickly goes inside, and you hear like stuff getting like shuffled around. What do the rest of you do? She drops your potion in the snow, leaving it for you guys, and goes
I
inside.
mean, wait, I thought we had 4.
Yeah, didn't you take all of them?
Well,
She keeps her own. Grimold gave her one, and someone has one more. I don't know who
We
has
still
one.
have one then.
I thought we had
Well, now
2.
we have 2.
Yeah, okay. We only have 2? Oh, that's not good.
We had 3 because I took one. Oh,
Ooh.
Iricoria. Yeah, I
What
do
do we
not.
have?
Why did we not just let this happen? Isn't this the point? Don't we need this in order? Wasn't that the whole part? Is that like we drink this and then we go fight the Horned Serpent, and now I wasted. It was wasted.
Well, you were acting crazy, and there
Yes,
was
it
a
was me.
risk of brain damage if you continued to freak out like that.
Yeah, I have a very high tolerance for these things.
Yeah, clearly.
Kian told us it was the potion simultaneously with the ritual that does whatever it's supposed to do. So we don't know what would have happened if you.
Yes, but wasn't that the point? We were coming here, we get the potion, we take the potion, we go fight the serpent.
We thought the potion was just an antidote. We did
Mhm.
not know it was part of the ceremony in hallucinatory ways.
Yeah, there's no way you were gonna be able to fight a snake when you were like that. You tried to
Imagine if you saw a real snake. I mean,
Wait, maybe it would be a person.
oh,
Okay, so then like we need to go then still fight the serpent. So like I do not understand why so then we're just going and fighting it then. If
There
we
is
just-
not enough potion for all of us anyway.
well, yeah, so you were, but now the potion doesn't matter apparently, right? Because we're all saying that it was not.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not.
So then, are we
We
just
just
putting
go
in a
fight.
movable rod in its mouth? But like, because like we can't just leave, right? Like we are here. I thought I did something that was like.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about, Joe. Immovable rod. Let's do this goddamn
I mean,
thing.
yeah,
I
like
think
I
that's-
thought.
That was the best other plan we had. So
We just wasted the last 5 hours.
I do, yes, I do not understand. I thought that I was, getting a head start. Like, hey, we're gonna have to take this anyways. Might as well right now. Why not? But
Dozer, who had the immovable rod?
That's a good question.
Oh, look,
It wasn't
it's
well, okay, it wasn't Sinrig, it wasn't Joe, it wasn't Aldous, it wasn't
It was
Varus,
Zook.
it wasn't
Zook had-
Reynold, it
Zook
wasn't Zane, it
Had the
wasn't you,
immovable rod. None of us have it.
it wasn't me.
okay, then we just go punch it.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
Zook. It was Zook. Zook has the immovable rod. and he
Yeah, so we
disappeared.
can't really go with that plan now, can we?
Yeah, so we go punch it.
Let's go spend the next 4 weeks trying to find Zook. Let's
Yeah,
see
no.
here.
I think we're gonna need to get Zook before we do this plan. No, I'm just kidding. We're just gonna go hit
I
it.
feel
Yeah,
like
let's
Zook
just
probably
come on. I can chop it.
teleport or something. Does he go see his son? I do not know.
I don't know what. I take a sword and I let gravity do its thing on its neck. What? I mean, what's the big deal? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fought the god before without an immovable rod. I think we can kill
I think
it.
we'll be
It's fine.
okay.
Yes, and if you recall, one of us died.
Now I don't understand what the point of all of this was, but okay.
Neither. Apparently, I died.
Wasn't
So,
it your
when
idea?
it-
It was your idea. You were like, we need to discuss these things.
When it comes to you having drank the potion, well, clearly you weren't going to stay in the town regardless. We couldn't. That wasn't going to work. But she said that whoever took the potion and stayed with her would be safe.
And we trust what she says. I
Oh, so you're saying I should have stayed there? Did I fuck up by leaving?
I mean,
Should I
No.
go back
Maybe.
and ask to make sure it's okay?
No, do not go back.
It just
it
scared
might
me.
it might be too late now.
You're running around like a crazy person. I
this-
thought, you know.
Okay, so we can't just sit here and like just sit here because there was a giant scary scream. There was a bunch
Yeah.
of snakes.
What time is it?
I feel like things have not changed. We still need to go get this jewel, right, from the Horned
Yes.
Serpent.
I'd say we go fight the snake. We have a couple of vials of this antidote, so if we get ourselves in a bad spot, we at least have a few
Yeah.
antidotes.
What
Whether or
time-
not we have to deal with hallucinations after the fact.
It's okay. I've done it before.
What time is it?
Quick
It's
question.
it's about sunset, so 4 or 5ish.
Are snake
Quick,
nocturnal? Does anybody know?
This
Good
was
question.
literally asked last time.
Dozer, what did you say?
We are down a person, and I assume that this snake, although I do like to say I just chop it a little bit, maybe it would be very useful if Zook was with us, but what do we do from here?
Well, maybe we convince this one to come with us.
No, I
Then
don't.
we're back up to.
I don't think she wants to go with us.
I'll talk to her. Maybe she'll.
Yeah,
come.
go talk to her. Here, I'll come with you. I'm very charming.
Henry, you said are they nocturnal?
We don't know if this one is, but it's being fed by the people of the town, so it could be. It probably just waits for
Let's just go pick it
feedings.
up. I'm tired of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
In the middle of the lake, right? You said it's right in there.
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna walk over to Ericoria's hut, knock on the door.
There is no door. It's more just like a piece of wood, like kind of just placed up against it. But this time, it's cleared from the doorway. You could kind of approach the doorway at this point.
Hey, we're gonna go kill a giant snake. You wanna come?
Inside, you can see Ericoria is just kind of like packing shit. And she's just got like bags open, and she's just kind of like grabbing whatever she can. She's just,
You're getting ready to come with us.
I was getting ready to skip town.
Okay, listen. My friend is not here, okay, because we lost him because I don't know what. He went into, I guess, a tree and disappeared. I'll give you 10 platinum to come with us and fight this thing.
Roll persuasion check.
10 platinum and all the snake meat you can carry.
14.
14? 20 platinum.
Yes.
Sure.
She walks up to you and holds her hand out.
10 now, 10 when we kill it.
Agreed.
I would have gone with 15, but okay.
Agreed. She holds her hand out for a handshake.
I'll shake her hand. I will knock her elbow because we're in a pandemic.
Not in this world. Come on, we need escapism. That I was very clear. I was like, oh, what about a pandemic storyline? Oh no. We are not doing any virus storylines. No.
Okay, great. So it's just on the other side of this lake, right?
I know the island is in the middle of the lake. How to get to it? Well, if it was...
Are you kidding me?
Well, the lake is frozen, is it not?
It was until it thawed out over the last 2 days. I imagine it's begun to freeze over, but the ice would be quite thin and sparse.
Listen, it's okay, guys. We can just go. Come with me. We're just gonna go take a walk to it. We're gonna walk to the island together.
Right, I'm going to finish packing before we go.
Okay.
I'm not coming back here.
Actually, how many feet would you say between the shore and the island it is?
I don't know about feet. I'd say And hang on one sec. She's thinking about it for a second. I actually have an actual answer.
Listen, basically I can cast water breathing on all of you guys. We can just swim there together.
So my boots actually give me 4 hours of flight. So I'll just.
You are aware of how cold the water's going to be.
Oh my god, I can't make it. It would be too small.
As she looks it over, she's like, from where I am, it's about a mile into the middle of the lake. No. Excuse me. Because it's a big lake, guys. I don't think I made this clear enough, so excuse me for that. It's a big ass lake. It's like you could take a day to cross it. So, it's about 12 miles into the lake. So
is the village the closest point to the island?
The village is the village may be the closest point to the island. I've never been on the other side of the lake.
Well, listen, I can just freeze 5 feet cubes of water as we walk. It's fine. It's a cantrip.
Cool.
Okay, it's going to be a bit of a walk. Are we ready to do that now?
I mean, when the fuck else are we gonna... How long is it gonna take?
It's a good half day's travel by boat, I would assume.
There are no boats around here?
Can we just get a boat?
There are plenty of boats.
Well, let's get the boat.
Let's
In
just have
Lakeberry.
Duke make a tree turn into a boat.
Oh no, that guy who can do all that, he's not here right now.
Never mind, I misspoke.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, we can make a boat. It won't take too long. There's enough of us here. We all get together. We all work on it. Probably get it done in a day.
They might be coming for us.
Then if they're coming for us, we circle around and steal their boats. We just go there at night and take their boats.
Yeah, why not?
You're
And then we
talking about-
destroy the rest of the boats so they can't follow us. So as long
Are
as
you
we
s-
get away, they...
Speaking about a boat heist,
Irakoria is like, it's not the worst idea.
I think we could probably do that.
Hey, we've got some good ideas in this group. I'm
Wait,
just
Father,
saying.
Father Demetrius cannot come with.
Yeah, he's blanking. Your
Wait.
your blank boys are gonna have
We
us
could
major-
we could pick up the rest of the louder party members down the shore.
Yeah.
Told you I
I-
am not good at sneaking.
I imagine they'll be watching for us, waiting for us at this point. I don't think we'd just be able to walk in and take their boats.
Oh
But
wait,
maybe a distraction be made somewhere.
wait! I have a really funny idea. Actually, we have more of those potions. We can just give another one to Joe. No, I'm kidding. Hold on.
Go through.
I'll be
Or
right.
is actually less at that.
Listen, I'll be right back. Okay? Maybe just
What are you doing?
well, I'm gonna go swim under the water, grab a boat by the bottom, and just swim it back here. Take like 5 seconds.
That's a really good idea.
What are they gonna do? They can't see underwater.
We should still at least wait for night, right? There's a light. They'll
Yeah,
see
I'm
the
gonna
boat
wait for
drifting
night.
away.
Well, the sun is setting right now. By
Yeah.
the time he gets there, it'd be dark.
It's magic hour.
We'll need more than one boat, though, right?
Well, okay.
You'd probably need 2 boats. Because you had seen them. You had seen what they looked like.
Wait. So wait, Dozer, can you just? You don't
No.
breathe, so you can just like swim
No.
with me, right?
Didn't we already?
So okay, Ben. God.
Hmm.
I did look this up, and it does seem that I am actually capable of doing that.
All right. I
It's
try.
raw.
I
It's raw that I don't breathe, and also I didn't realize I literally can't be put to sleep. It seems kind of broken, but
Yeah, but aren't you gonna oxidize?
Yeah, do you have a swim speed dozer, though? Or...
let me
Just
see.
move his half his movement. That's
Okay. Huh.
He
He'd
has a
have to
walk
move
speed, he just
slow.
walk-
my
along the
big
bottom.
question is, how are you in cold? Are you affected by harsh environments?
Not, it has to be extreme cold or extreme heat. That's what it said. Like I can handle what would normally discomfort or damage a normal humanoid, but if it's extreme, I still get damaged, and if it's extreme cold, I still get damaged.
Okay. I'd say it's fairly extreme in the ice water, but we can. I think you could probably resist quite a bit of it at least.
It'll be like that scene in Highlander.
I mean, I can also just make any one of you breathe water. It's just the cold I'm worried about. That's why I picked Dozer, because he's probably the one most hardy to the cold, other than everybody else here.
Yes.
That's the only reason I say that.
Yes. And then should the rest of us go to meet on the shore? Are you? Because you can carry the boat out of the water. That's a little bit harder.
I'm not strong.
Yeah. No. So
We could probably get closer to the town, so you don't have to go quite as far. You know.
Yeah.
Not too close to the town. Not too close. There was a very loud, terrifying scream. Not too close to the town.
All right. So is this the plan?
Yeah, go to the outskirts.
For now.
So let's set up a meeting point, probably with Ericoria, who knows the lake a little bit better. Like where would be good to, yeah.
I suppose this is the plan. Is it gonna work this way? No.
Yeah, the execution. We have good ideas. The execution is what gets us.
Assuming they're not going to be waiting for you at the spot in which you were before, why don't we just use the same spot? They would never expect it.
Perfect, yeah.
I like it. Smart.
Very well.
It's better than Zook. You guys want to just keep her?
I'm packed.
Excuse me.
I'm packed. Let's go.
No.
Hey DM, really quick. Is it possible to like taste a potion and learn what it actually does, or like how is that a thing?
Yeah, you could take a small taste and it wouldn't last as long. That's one way to identify potions.
In chemistry, you waft.
Can I do that?
Sure.
So that way we know what it does, and then
you had a clear picture of what happened when Joe took it. So.
Yeah, but the longer term effect, like at the end of it all, is it just causes craziness?
It would last for like a small taste. Is basically what you're doing. Is you're like dipping your finger in, you take a taste, and you experience for just a moment the effect that would happen if you would take the potion.
Got it. Okay. Then never mind. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just, I think Dozer and I will go first because we got to get there. It's going to take a minute because he's slow.
We will. It's best if we just all go together, I would think. But they do know where I live, and you do have horses here.
You know, for some reason, I really trust you. Maybe we should do what you said.
Is there another place nearby we could hide our horses for now? Ericoria, do you know of?
I mean, wherever you feel comfortable leaving horses in the wild.
Just bring them with us and then leave them wherever.
Leave them on the edge of a lake.
They have water to drink.
I do not believe there are any other monsters that swim in the lake, if that helps.
So maybe like on the other side, somewhere not by the town necessarily. Yeah.
Last place we posted up, we'll leave them there.
Yeah.
Very well.
Our new base of operations.
Let's go.
All the utility spells.
All right. And so you gather up the horses, gather up your equipment, and head off back to the spot that you had last met. As you travel, it becomes completely dark. Sun now gone. It is cold. Once again, colder than it was during the day. What does anyone have anything they want to talk about? Anything they want to do on the way?
So, what do you guys think happened to Zook?
Well, what's exactly? He walked behind a tree and then.
Yes, he just walked away. He was walking toward a tree. I tried calling after him, and then he walked up to the tree, and then there were footprints at the tree, and nothing. No signs of any sort of magics or like anything like that. So, yeah.
Maybe once this all calms down, we could check that tree back out and see if there is anything left behind. Otherwise, I have no idea. No.
I mean, I'm concerned, but I don't know where he is. He's not underground. He's not in. I don't know. It's like I just don't know. And he's he's the great Zook, so you can't really understand what he does. Sometimes he just disappears.
Yes, if he did not say where he was going or why. Perhaps it was not of his own free will, but there is very little we can do about it now.
Perhaps he needed to go back to his child. I don't know. I don't know how he would travel like that. I've never really known him to do that, but
Right, but if he needed to leave for his kid, he would have at least told you.
he would have, yeah. He just disappeared. Puzzling. I'm sure he's fine. He can take care of himself. He's a big small boy, so he can take care of himself.
All right.
It's definitely unnerving. It makes me worry for him.
Do we have any sort of message or anything? Maybe we can do that. I don't know.
I believe message you have to see and point towards someone.
I have calligraphy supplies if somebody can. I don't know how to do a messenger bird, but
I haven't. Well, you know what? Zook has met. Why does he have all these spells?
So
that
I do have message, but it will not work. It only works within a certain amount of feet, and I have to be able to see him. Yes, unfortunately, there are spells that we could contact him, but it is beyond my capabilities at this moment. I apologize.
Ben, is there a thing with when you have proficiency with calligraphy supplies about like sending, not like magically sending a message, but like literally sending a message on a bird, I think a crow or a bird or something? I don't know.
You would need trained animals for that, or be a druid who could, or a ranger who could ask the bird to take it somewhere. But no, there's nothing specific to the supplies that allow you to do that, except be able to write the letter.
Okay.
Perhaps if we just leave a message saying that we've gone.
Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's leave him a message.
Honestly, I don't.
We do not know when he will be back, and where we will be the exact moment he returns.
Well, we know that he knows where we were when he disappeared. So if we leave it near that area, I mean, how far have we gone?
You're going to be back there when that's where you're going right now.
Okay. So we're going back there. We can leave a message there where we last were together, and that will be where he could know what our plan is.
Well, then maybe while Dozer and Aldous go and get their boats, some of us could investigate the area. Maybe if anybody can detect traces of magic, or if we can kind of look around, maybe we would be able to find something. And then I can also leave a message for him.
Sounds great. That sounds like a good idea.
I like that idea.
Okay.
Break.
As you guys ride back to the spot where you last were, the excuse me, the area right next to the lake with a couple trees scattered about, you notice immediately the many footprints around the area as they kind of seem to track you back here. Clearly had very little success, and you can see they all the footprints kind of like circled around. They looked around a bit, and then they headed off. You are now back toward town. You are now back at the lake. You can see the light of Lake Bury just far in the distance. What do we do?
I'm gonna start walking towards the water.
Aldous and Dozer, you're going with him? All right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, before you leave, which tree was it?
Point out the tree. Yeah, you can just point out the tree.
It's
yeah.
right there.
So he points out the tree. It's just a regular tree, but you could take a look at it while they're doing that.
Mm-hmm.
As you both step into the water, the ice is, for you, Aldous, annoying, discomforting, but bearable. Dozer, I'm going to actually need you to roll a Constitution save.
All right, let's do this, bad boy.
Does anybody have something to like bolster us, like a little buff for a little bit, in case shit goes bad? Look at the two religious folk.
That's a 27.
Okay.
Natural 20.
As you step in,
Did I break it?
It's cold. But you manage to resist it very well as you step in and just slosh in, breaking up the ice on the shore as you go. You notice immediately that walking on it would not have been possible as you step on the ice and it immediately just cracks under your weight. It has not had time to refreeze over the lake. You see broken patches of ice throughout. Aldous and Dozer step out into the lake until...
Before we go underwater, I just want to make a couple signals for us.
Make
Just
a couple signals?
Because we can't talk underwater.
No.
Okay. So
we look at Dozer and be like, listen, okay, this is get the fuck out, okay? We do this. This means like go. Something is wrong.
I like this. I like. How about we like up? We gotta go up. And then like okay is everything's fine.
Everything's good. This is like up and out, okay?
Yeah.
And then like I think that's all we're gonna need. So just so you know, okay?
Sorry, I'm just thinking.
Right.
If you have to check your respiratory device, you have to do 2200.
Big fucking shark behind.
Perfect.
it's a lake. You guys watch as they go up to their knees, up to their waist, continue to walk up to their chest, and their heads just slowly disappear below the water, and they're gone.
I go Jar Jar Binks.
And you land right on a piece of ice, breaking your neck.
Hey, I don't have to blue myself. I think I'll play a tiefling next.
I run over and cast Revivify.
All right.
Get your ass back here.
Now that they're gone, Sinrig, did you want to look at the tree?
Yeah, if anyone else would like to as well. But I'll cast a detect magic and investigate around the tree.
I will come.
Roll an investigation check. And Zane, if are you working with him, or you said you're going, so I assume you're giving him advantage, or are you doing it yourself also?
It would be a ritual for me to cast detect magic, so I think I will just.
Well, specifically the investigating part. Are you aiding him, or are you doing it yourself?
I think I'd aid him. I don't think it would take. Unless it's like one of those giant redwoods you can drive through.
No, it's a regular maple. Just it's been de-leafed in the winter. All right, so you have advantage.
Yeah,
Sinrig.
thank you, because my first roll was a 2 and my second one was an 18. So
Nice.
I'd like to keep an active, just like lookout.
Sure, roll a perception check. Sinrig, what did you? So it's 18 total.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Looking around, and let
With
me
detect magic, sorry.
let me
I
double
forgot
check
if
the
I
detect magics.
believe it's 30
spell.
feet. If I'm
Well-
not mistaken.
April's just scanning, like a sprinkler. She's like snake.
So keep in mind,
Snakes.
detect magic is specifically for any active magic effects.
Oh, okay.
So
Then okay, well, yeah.
as you look around, knowing what you're looking for, an 18 is pretty good. Dozer didn't know what he was looking for, so he was having some difficulty there, but you are a spellcaster, as is Zane. And as you guys are looking around, you're kind of like brushing through the snow, and you brush away, and you notice that underneath the snow, the ground is scarred. You need to roll an Arcana check if you'd like. Actually, Zane, you recognize what this scarring would be from your studying, actually, because it's in your school. This is a teleport spell has been cast on this area.
Oh.
You recognize this, Zane?
Yes, it's a well above my pay grade, as you might say. This is a teleport spell, something that I have not been able to actually practice with myself, but I have seen it in use in the city.
But if I'm not mistaken, a very powerful spell, yes? And
Yes.
while
yes.
Zook is a very great magician, I have not seen him cast anything like this, right?
Yes. It's-
Do you know, Zane, these teleports, can you take an unwilling person, like a kidnap, or do they have to go with?
You can take a handful of beings with you. As to whether they have to be willing or not, I don't remember. DM.
I believe they have to be willing, yes.
Okay.
So he knew what he was doing.
Yes, I would say so. Maybe he obtained a spell from Deliria, and we just didn't know. I'm not sure how he, or a scroll, I should say.
Well, we should tell the others. Yeah. Relay.
He was very upset with us when we left, when we were going to leave without him. I don't imagine he just disappeared on us without a good reason.
Yeah. No, agreed. Yeah. So everyone, it looks like a teleportation spell was cast, and he's gone. So we're back to exactly what we knew, except we know what spell was used.
But that means that he is probably okay, right?
He left willingly because either he cast it or someone cast it on him.
Okay.
So
That's
we could leave a note for him still, and
I have the supplies. Just tell me what to write.
Well, therein lies the problem, because we do not know where exactly we will be again. We know that we are going to kill the snake, take the gem back to Deliria. So, something along those lines.
yes.
On snake hunting.
Yeah, there is Zook. We left to kill the snake.
No,
We will
say,
come back here and then go to the area.
Dear Zook, gone for the shiny. We'll meet back at.
Gonna go kill the snake. You lucky son of a bitch.
He really didn't like the idea of killing the snake. This is probably just him running away.
Maybe. I will put that in parentheses.
Grimald says you're a coward.
I was like, you're going to kill a snake. Lucky son of a bitch. Then take gem to Deliria to go to, what was the place called? Oh,
Sigil.
you're not. Sigil. To help Aldous and Sinrig. Sinrig.
Yes, that is how you say it. Yes.
Unsure if I spelled it right. CYNWWRI. Oh, no, two W's.
Just one.
RIG. Meet us in 5.
If Deliria has not seen us, we are probably got eaten by a snake.
Oh, yes, good. Yes, that's good. If Deliria does not know where we are, and they know each other pretty well, so I feel like they are good to each other, right? Yeah, Deliria does not know where we are, comma, we are probably snake meat.
I'm just waiting for you to pick it up, and it looks like Gur's drawings.
Turns out she actually was sending dimensions for playing it.
I have proficiency in calligraphy supplies, so it is beautiful. It's
You have the big fancy uppercase letters.
Yes, all of them. They're all just fancy uppercase. Anything else? Okay, how do I sign this? Because, like, I don't know. Are we just friends? Your friends, scratch out.
Your best buds.
Best buds, scratch out.
Colleagues, associates.
Yeah, associates. Yes, that's a good one.
Do all the best. All the best at the end.
Didn't someone mention like?
I think kind regards would be a good sign off. Kind regards, your associates.
Should he?
XOXOXO.
Oh no.
Gossip Girl.
No, I just ended with A.
Dozer, you're not
Ended with
there.
A.
Dozer, you're not there.
Okay, so I have your friends scratched out, best buds scratched out, kind of scratched out, all the best scratched out. Now I'm running out of paper.
As you all continue to figure out what to write, Aldous and Dozer, you swim through the icy cold lake water, just kind of pushing through it. Dozer, it's I don't think you've swam before, but here we are. You somehow managed to float through this. I think you would be buoyant to an extent because you're still a magical construct designed to do everything a human can do.
Fair.
So I think you could swim. Even if you can't, you could walk along the edge, but we'll say you swim. You kind of push through it. A weird experience for you is you could kind of feel the water. You're not an entirely enclosed ecosystem like other humanoids. You could kind of feel the water rushing through you as you are swimming through it in your insides, in your vocal chamber, just kind of pushing, just kind of filling you up with it. It's a very strange feeling, and you feel much like how other humanoids must feel. As you once heard, they're 75% water. So this kind of just makes sense.
Is this a thing for you, Ben?
No, I'm...
Are you okay?
All right, I won't describe things.
No, I love it. I love it. I was just goofing.
You all arrive at the dock. I'm
goofing. I'm just goofing. I love every second of this.
After about an hour of swimming, you guys arrive at the dock. Go ahead and roll perception checks for me. Also, Joe, shout what your perception check was. I always forgot.
It was a 9.
9, okay. All right, Aldous.
1.
Great. Dozer.
5.
Great.
Woo.
It's dark, and it's difficult for you all to kind of see in the water to begin with. You actually probably both would have no problems seeing in the water, but because it's dark and because it's cold and...
I have dark vision, and I'm resistant to cold.
Well, you still are... It's still frustrating.
I still rolled a 1.
It's annoying. You can't feel it. You need to get higher up in the water as you kind of swim up to it to kind of get a good look at what things are going. So now I need stealth checks from both of you.
That was 20. I got 20.
Okay. All right.
Dozer, up periscope.
Go, gadget periscope.
Where are we going? Where are you going? My stealth actually went up, but I still have disadvantage. Let's see here. Yeah, 10.
A 10. So as Aldous, as you quietly begin to surface, you hear like the bubbling coming from Dozer as he's just whooshing up to the surface right next to you.
Can I cast control water and like calm it?
That would give him advantage on his stealth, so I will let him roll again as a single roll.
Okay.
That is 14. Sorry.
Okay.
Better. Like look angrily. Like I like wave my hand, which is just a nub right now because like there is no water hand because it is water. Just like waving.
Right.
You see, you feel the water kind of begins to just kind of envelop you, Dozer. Just kind of, I guess it just kind of keeps your body in control as you're slowly paddling up through the water. Finally, as you guys get very near the surface, you can see as you kind of like rise up by the dock poles, you can see the undersides of 2 boats by the dock, and only 2 boats.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I am just gonna look at him and I'm gonna pull out rope and I don't know, tie. Is there like a place to tie on the underside of the boat or no? I don't think so. I don't think that's like a thing.
No, it's pretty flat on the underside of the boat.
I don't want to like puncture it.
That would be counterintuitive. I drill a hole through the boat and bring the rope up through it.
And I just like
place to grab. Just see if there's a place to
and then I
No,
cast
you're
mending
not
and
there,
patch the hole.
April.
Can we just grab onto it?
From the bottom?
Yeah, I mean,
Like, if you, like, push up against it and just kind of, like, push it, sure, yeah, you could do that.
that's my plan, I guess.
Okay. Sounds good.
They're not big boats, so you could, like, grab onto it like this and just kind of begin swimming. You'd be moving slowly while doing it. Dozer would be moving even more slowly than he has been, so...
Well, that's good, because we don't want to move fast, because it'll catch attention.
True.
So, slower the better.
You both begin pulling them, and as you're pulling them away from the dock, suddenly the boat just slips from your hands and stops.
Oh, that's right. They're probably tied up. That's because they are tied up.
That's because you are stupid.
I'm gonna keep that rope. I'm gonna look at what stopped me.
Okay. You had a high stealth check. I'll let you keep it right now because you're still in the area. So you come up just very slowly on the water. Look around. Roll a perception check for me.
Sure.
Full Rambo first blood as you're coming up.
7.
It was on the 20.
Okay. You do see the ropes. They're there. They're hard to not notice because they're tied. They're pulled taut at this point from you pulling the boat away, and you can see it's just one rope that's tied to the dock on each boat.
All right, I'm gonna cut the rope. I have a dagger and a sword.
Dagger? Which one you want to use?
I'll
Dagger?
use the.
Okay. You pull out a dagger and go up to the boat and begin cutting on it. And finally, cut. Snap. The rope is free, and the boat begins to just kind of float out.
I cut Dozer's first.
To see.
By the way.
Dozer's
Just
first? Okay.
Yeah,
So he has it by... at that point, you begin to swim over to the other boat, and you hear two people talking. Go ahead and give me a stealth check for me once again.
You got it, dog. Oh, crit!
I heard it.
22. Yeah, good. A lot of money. 20% off.
Oh, yeah, they got that thing that I'm not going to mention because they don't pay us to mention it. So, you, as you hear them kind of coming, you duck down below the water and very quietly just listen as they go. There's no sign of them, but we are going to check your couriers now. She was with them. Kion believes they are holding her captive. Very well. We'll see what is the truth then. And what of the initiates? Have you found them? No, but we have alerted the other side of the lake. They will be on the lookout. Hopefully we will.
It's my notes.
And continue walking.
There's five of them.
Meet you on the other side of the lake.
I'll just like pulls out a pen and paper.
He's like, mental note.
Yeah.
All right, you get to the other rope.
Yep, got it.
Saw. Snap! The rope falls into the water, and you pull the boat away. And you two swim off quietly, as no one expected you to come from the water, so no one's been watching the water. So, you...
boy!
You both swim away with the boats held in your hands back to your meeting spot. And I believe that is where we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Oh my gosh, a plan that sort of went okay!
Hey! And we learned some information.
Only
And we're
so
doing
far.
something.
Great, kid. Don't get cocky.
Because I wasn't there.
Don't get penisy, kid.
So we were going to take a quick 15-minute break. We will be back at 6:45, and we will come back to just when Aldous and Dozer are arriving back with the group with their big-ass boats. Maybe the letter will be done. We'll find out. See you in 15 minutes. And welcome back.
Woo! Woo!
Hey!
Woo!
Matt Mark should be back in just a minute.
Wait, guys. I touched the butt.
Brilliant.
Those are touch the butt.
That was comedy gold.
I touched your butt.
Listen, all right.
So, picking up, the rest of you, besides Aldous and Dozer, are standing on the shore, arguing about a letter, while Iroquois is just kind of sitting, hanging out, ignoring you guys. When suddenly you see two boats floating up to you. They float up very slowly until finally they hit the shore, and Aldous and Dozer, you both come out of the water.
We got them. We got the boats.
We got these boats.
No trouble?
They had to. Oh wait, by the way, there's something on the other side of the lake.
What?
What do you
They
mean?
warned the people on the other side of the lake.
Oh, so there's another village.
Maybe
I had no idea.
You know,
Are they of the same cult?
I don't know. All I heard was this guy. He's up on the dock when I was going to cut the rope, and I ran away. I heard him, so I hid. And he goes, "We don't know where the initiates are, but we have alerted the other side of the lake."
Okay, well, let us just kind of get in these boats and get to it then, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know if it's the other side of the lake, but they also bought the thing that like you were forced to help us, Iroquois, but they're coming to your house right now.
I'm glad I packed up. Let's go.
But they also like they don't hate you, so.
I'm not going to risk it. It's time to move on.
I hold up the letter. What do I do with this?
Leave it on that tree where Zook left, yeah?
Yeah.
Should I just put it in one of my...
You have an empty flask, right? Yeah, put it in there.
Not a flask, a bottle. I am not
Listen.
that much of a drunk.
Isn't it? I mean, come on. Isn't a potion in a flask like a chemical flask kind of thing? I don't know.
I put a top on it.
Okay.
Do I just leave?
Yeah.
Iroquois, do you know about another village on the other side of the lake?
Never been to the other side of the lake. Never had anything I wanted to go to, and it was too close to the elves, so... No.
Well, let us get going then, so that they don't sneak up on us.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good idea.
To the boats.
The boats.
You all hop into the boats, leaving your horses.
I was
on
going
the
to say,
shore.
I'm worried about the horses now. What if they take them? We're going to need the horses to get back to the city.
I'm actually really attached to my horse. I would rather not.
I am not attached to it.
Yeah, but we will need them to get back to New Praxia, yes?
Should have let me know. I could have gotten a horse boat.
Not necessarily.
Why don't we just tie them up
Take longer, but
where they can eat somewhere and drink some water, right?
right here. Literally right here.
We will tie them to the Zook tree, and then we will have the note on one of the horses.
What if the people from the other side of the lake, they are going to be scouring this place for the initiates, it sounds like.
Well, I don't think there's anywhere we can put it that is gonna
Nothing
be safe.
else that we can do.
You know what I mean? Like I cannot just like float them up in the air or something like that.
You know what? You're right.
Unless
We
you
have no other options.
I
We
can
can-
watch them if you need.
No, because if you watch them, you're gonna give me back that money.
I would watch them for 200 platinum.
No, that's not. Sorry, I don't do that.
I mean, maybe don't tie them up so they can run away if they need to.
But then how would we find them again?
We have it right here.
I will tell you what. I will give you 100 gold to watch these horses for a night.
What? Wait, no, she's coming with us.
No.
I paid her to come with us and fight the snake.
Never mind. Sorry. Never mind.
Whatever you all want.
I mean, it may be better for her to watch the horses, right? We need someone to. We need help killing the snake, yes, but we need these horses to get back to the city. I mean, it's.
We don't
horse is a
necessarily
horse.
need them. It will
Okay.
take
They have
longer
different
for us
horses.
to-
It would just take longer to get back to the city.
Yes,
Really.
it's
All right, let's go.
Worst comes to worst, somebody destroys our horses and we have to get new ones.
Then make sure
Who
everyone has
cares?
your supplies off the carts and everything. We cannot leave anything with them, then, right? We have
I
to.
never have had to.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll leave horse rations out around them, though, for them to eat at least.
Well, we'll need those for the new horses. I mean, if it comes to that.
Oh my god, I'm in the
When
boat.
somebody destroys our horses.
You're all getting in the boat as Dozer quips. And
Press that W key. Come on.
make your way into them as you push off from the shore and begin rowing. Two people
First time I've ever been in a boat.
two people can row on each boat as you all just kind of could take turns, whatever you want, making your way out onto the lake. The night is dark, but the moon is high. One of the moons is high as you kind of illuminates the area, the stars kind of sparkling down. So while it's dim basically as you're traveling across the snow, the light of the moon reflecting off of the patches of ice in the water, and you can see in the distance the silhouetted shadows of trees. You row well into the night. Seems like you'll never hit land. The silhouette never really becoming clearer until about 5 hours of rowing. Nearly midnight. You all see the trees in the distance getting closer. And you finally, after another hour of rowing, feel the boat begin to scrape shore. As you look around, you see you are certainly on an island. There's land to your right in the distance, land to your left in the distance. The tiny spark of light coming from Lake Bury back from where you've come. You are on this island in the middle of the lake. So what do you want to do?
We pull the boats up a little bit more onto shore so that they don't float away or whatever. I don't know how long this is gonna take us, so I'm sorry. I need to say that in my character voice. My apologies. Can we move this up onto the shore? So I do not know how this lake works or how long we will be here. So getting back to the shore without the boat.
Yeah, you guys pull them up. It's fine. It's not a big deal. You pull them up onto the shore, getting them out of the water until they just kind of sit there rocked. Looking around, this island, while there aren't many trees around the lake, this island is filled with them. There are many trees, tons of shrubs, tall grass, snow covers the area. It's a regular forest on the island here. And would definitely need to be navigated by someone who is good at this.
Everybody looks at Cinderin.
I look around. Are there any snakes?
Oh, and Zane. Zane is learning.
Any snakes?
Yes. I'm good. If there's a snake, I'm we follow it.
Looking around, you do not see any snakes around. It's just,
I am both relieved and frustrated.
Yeah, I'll take the lead with Zane and Grimold, and we can start trying to navigate the land, see if any signs of a large snake moving through the area, perhaps pieces of boar fur from when they've sent tributes out before, and such, yeah.
Okay. You all begin walking just into the forest?
Before we do, I know it is a bit late for this, but do you think it is a good idea to try and fight the snake now?
Are you wondering if we should sit here and rest? For the camp? I don't even know what time it is.
It is It feels like it is after midnight. Exhaustion will set in soon, and I wonder if it would be better to fight it in the daylight.
For me, yes. I cannot see.
But I know that camping here overnight would not be an ideal option either.
Well, I know Dozer has said many times that he does not sleep.
Yes, but things have managed to sneak up on us nevertheless.
Okay, sorry, I'm standing right
Don't
here.
we have a thing that we can't be surprised?
Yes, I do, and Grimmel does. As long as we keep our, one side to the water, it'll be easier to keep a watch, I think. And we could set up a camp. We should not light a fire, though.
No, no fire. But we should also watch the lake in case the
Boats are
cultists.
coming, yes.
I think, and well, in Varys and Grimold in the past, they have not had to stay asleep for very long, so maybe they could also assist Dozer in keeping they both seem like relatively perceptive people. They could help keep a watchful eye.
Maybe we should. Does anybody know if there's like a good time of day, like maybe during twilight hours, that it's best to fight snakes?
Wait, are we resting?
We don't have an idea for this one.
Magic hour sort of thing. I don't know.
Also, there's another concern. If the cultists realize that we took their boats, they would know that we came to the island.
So the longer the day, they don't have any more boats. These were the only 2 boats there. But the longer we take...
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure.
Yes, but he's right. The longer that we take, the more likely it is that we will have more than just a snake to deal with.
Yes. So while I suggested we rest, I realize it is not the most ideal position.
Well, let's just go do the thing. How big, as far as standing on the shore, how far does it stretch either way? Is it huge island or not too big?
It's not too big. Looking down, you can kind of see almost where it curves, just down at the end. You'd guess probably about, a couple miles.
Okay.
And just rules question-wise, how long do we have to stay awake before we start suffering exhaustion?
Well, you've done a bit of traveling today. It's only been an hour each way, so you've done an hour to town and an hour back, and then an hour back to shore, and it took you about 6 hours of travel. So, continuing to travel at this point, it would be an exhaustion check per hour at this point.
Oh, I thought it was just how long we stay awake.
No, it's just traveling per 8 hours. Well, then every 24 hours you're awake, you need to roll a Constitution save for an exhaustion check again.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, while you're not entirely traveling right now, so I could give you a bit of a break on that. So you're still okay.
Yeah, then.
If it looks like this is only a couple of miles, I
think we'll be all right.
I think maybe we'll be able to find him.
Let's go. I figure we finish this as quickly as we can.
Yeah.
Aldous is going to use his Pearl of Power to regain that shield spell back.
Okay.
All right, then we are continuing, yes? I will pull out, since it is getting dark, a bit of a pinch of dried carrot, and I rub it into my eyes and say Gaurg, and cast Dark Vision on myself.
Okay.
For 8 hours.
Okay.
I will say that, okay, so here, my question is, can I see decently well? Because you said there was a moon that was shining pretty brightly.
It's dim light, so you can see, but perception checks are going to have disadvantage.
That's fine. I'm not perceptive anyways.
Okay.
If I just figure if I'm going to be tracking or whatever, I should.
You're good. I was just making sure I could actually see without,
Yeah, you could see things.
falling every 5 seconds.
You could see things.
Okay.
All right, then, Grimold and Zane, if you want to take either side of me, and we kind of keep an eye out for what I mentioned before, and we could make our way in, yes? Or start with a general perception or survival, I don't know, Ben. What would be best to try and find?
Perception to start, to try and find something.
It's 15.
All right, and Grimold and Zane, are you each rolling also?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, I rolled like junk, so it's a 9.
Okay, and Zane?
Nat 1.
Oh boy.
you getting
What's that
perception?
total?
Can I roll one too?
You can. What's the total, Mark?
1.
Oh, okay. Aren't wizards wisdom? Oh no, they're intelligence. Okay. You got a what?
11.
11. Okay, so then what was yours again, Stenrick?
15.
15. Okay. So, as you begin to look around, walking into the forest, you walk for a little bit, just kind of pushing past the brush, pushing past the trees as you continue further in. You walk for about an hour, looking around, realizing you're probably well past the center of the island at this point. None of you have really found anything that looks like it could help you lead to the snake at all. Because of that failure, I'm going to have everyone roll a Constitution save for me, please. Because that was an hour of traveling, it felt like. Did anyone get under a 10?
Yep.
You got under a 10, Zane? All right, so that's going to be one exhaustion level for you. As, like, it's just the hour of looking around is just, like, so frustrating. And it is late. You're at this point, you're not, tired, but you're just, like, exhausted, Anyone else get under a 10 for their Constitution save? Okay. You can continue to look with another perception check or decide to do something else. You can all look.
Yeah.
But if you can't see in the dark, you have disadvantage right now.
I can see in the dark, bruh.
That's fine. I'll still do it. Just like.
Okay,
what
there
the
we go.
hell?
That's a lot better.
That's gonna be an 18 for me, big dog.
Okay. Senric?
I got a
23.
Joe, what'd you get?
16.
Okay. Anyone else?
But then I rolled a 1, so it's a 7.
That's still, it's a good modifier.
Good perception.
18.
An 18. Okay, good. So, Sinrig and Zane with Varus on your tail.
That's with a disadvantage. Damn, dude.
Oh shit.
Do you have dark vision?
No.
Oh yeah, no, you need that disadvantage.
Oh, I got a 1 again.
Oh boy.
Sorry, man. I was like, damn, dude, that's awesome.
I see that sip. That's not a happy sip. All right. So you so Sinrig and Varus, while Zane is kind of with you looking around. Varus, you pick up on something as Sinrig, you kind of lead them back around, realizing that if you walk any further, you're going to hit the shore again, and that's the wrong way. That's not the way you want to go. You circle back around, not the exact same path, but a different path, following deeper into the center of the island, feeling like that might be a decent place to look. And you finally come across as Zane himself, not even looking where he's going, trips right over something, and he's just like, what the fuck? You trip over Zane and fall into the snow. And Sinrig and Varus, you look over and see a long patch of snakeskin in the shrubs.
All right. Well, we found a good place to start.
Do we have any food or meat? I would put it in my pants and run around.
We have our rations. I don't know.
Little boy.
Are you certain you could outrun a snake?
No, but I could try.
So are we doing the original thing that I said we were going to do?
Sure.
So frustrating.
Well, while you look at that, I'm gonna look around this area for any more tracks of a snake. It clearly came through here. How old is the skin, I guess?
I can't imagine you've dealt with a lot of snakes in your time. But looking at it, it's not like it's dried, but it's not like breakable at this point.
Okay.
So it's been here for a bit, but not for forever. It would be falling apart at that point if it had been here for like weeks. It's probably been a few days. This may in fact be the very same skin that Zook that Hedwig had seen them do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, can I look for tracks around here?
Roll a survival check for me.
Oh, yeah, that's a 25.
25.
19 plus 6.
Nice. Looking around, you do actually see below the fresh snow as you're like digging around in the snow. Below the fresh snow, you see the brush has been pushed down under the weight of this creature, and you have a pretty good path to follow back. And as you look around and you kind of like figure out where it's going, you realize it's heading even further center of the island. So this seems like a good path to follow.
So yeah, if you want to put meat in your pants, that's fine. But I think we should be going this way, and we can do that closer to the center to attract it.
Yeah.
Joe just put the meat back in her bag. Okay.
All right. Do you all
Follow the
continue
trail.
on? All right. Give me one moment. Yeah, that's typical. Okay.
I didn't like the sound of that.
No. You'll like it.
I don't like the sound of that either. None of this is reassuring.
Okay. So, you all are walking. The Iroquoria following up on the tail of your group right now. You kind of pass through this little valley area. As you see, it's been kind of carved out. It seems as if this is a area that's fit for the size of a large snake. As you pass through it, Sinrig, you're leading the charge, following along in the tracks, brushing the snow away as you can, when suddenly you hear a crack, just like off to your right.
Can I take a look? Or
Another crack from your left.
something's approaching from both sides. Can I see anything or
Roll perception
make anything
check.
else out?
Yeah, can I look around to help him?
Yeah. I'll let you help him there. That's fine.
17.
17. As you look around into the trees, you see two creatures. Two snake-like creatures. Blue scales, longbows pointed directly at you.
They have bows. There's two of them with bows aimed right at us.
One on your left, one on your right.
How far away?
Each of them are about under 60 feet away.
They're close. What should we do? Does it look like do they know I've seen them?
Roll a deception check for me.
Okay, that's a 4.
Is there a tree nearby?
There are many trees nearby.
I am going to very quickly step behind one.
Okay.
Between them and me.
So as Joe makes a move to step behind Sinrig, you realize not only do they seem like they're aware of you're noticing them, you realize pretty quickly that they were trying to catch you off guard, and realizing that they haven't, as Joe quickly moves away, they shout out as they both go ahead and fire. Everyone roll for initiative.
Hey!
I hate undulating.
Oh, is nobody excited about initiative? Okay, sorry.
We are on
I'm sorry.
roll
Let me just.
20.
Initiative! Did I do a good?
Fuck yeah.
It's better.
Proud of you. I rolled crap initiative.
It's okay. So did I. So hey, we're good.
I have a decent initiative too. +3, that's not bad. But I just roll like crap whenever I roll for initiative.
Yeah, it's the same I got, but when you roll a 5, it doesn't help.
right? When you roll a 4.
Ooh, these snake boys look cool.
Wait, we can see him? Oh, roll 20 maybe?
Yeah.
I want to see
Snake
the
boys.
Snake boys, ooh ha
All right, enough of the snake boys.
ha. Ooh, ba-doo. Oh, they're terrifying.
Stand by while I get minis sorted. Tokens.
They are terrifying.
Sorry, train of thought. But if we got Willem Dafoe to do the voice for the Snake Boys, that would be so tight.
Willem.
And could you make that happen, please?
No. I'm
Do
just
your
gonna, I'm
best
just gonna
Green
be honest
Goblin.
with you. I'm just gonna be honest. It can't happen.
Ooh.
Can't happen, or you don't wanna.
I don't think it'll happen.
I could take a mortgage out.
Oh my god.
What do you have against Willem Dafoe?
Willem.
It's more about what Willem has against us.
I want Willem the friend.
We're poor, and he probably doesn't like that.
That was a horrible dad joke.
You're a horrible dad joke.
I am. I
Dad created you, and you're a joke.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
That's fucked
I
up,
don't know.
man.
I was
Apologize.
just using the words that we were using. I'm sorry I called you a joke created by your father, even though you were created by your father, and you're pretty funny.
I love it.
Look how we twisted that around to make it slightly a compliment.
I love it. I love it. I'm in it. I'm in it all
Turned
the way.
insult into compliment.
You're welcome. Now you can apologize to me for being angry. No,
Wow.
I'm kidding.
I feel like Ben was more angry than I was.
I don't like mean. Only I'm allowed to be mean.
Anyway, Willem to friend.
At the end of the day, that's a good joke.
It is.
It was excellent.
like
Okay.
Wordplay. I'm all about the wordplay. Like Jason Mraz.
Right. Robert DeFaro.
All right. So we are set up here. Let's go ahead and get initiatives in.
Joe said she was behind a tree. Can
Can
I move
I-
her behind a
She
tree?
went to run behind a tree, and then it began initiative, so she'll be able to do that on her turn. If they hadn't noticed her, then yes, she could have done that.
Well, stealth check next time.
But I do need to make it so that you can control her.
I can.
You can?
Why not?
Oh. Can you control you?
Yeah.
Weird.
So it's always-
No, I've fucked something up, but I guess it works.
Oh, this is.
Where did I trip over the snake?
Oh wait, a little ways back. You've been following its tracks now for a bit now.
Okay. And really quick, what's this stuff? The
1 sec.
Snow. No, yeah, go back within 5 feet of me. That was really good.
Okay, Varus, what'd you get?
I'm just trying to move myself more organically.
Sorry, that's going to be an 8 from me, dog.
Senrig?
17.
Demetrius?
17.
Grimold?
15.
Zane?
10.
Aldous?
3.
Oh shit.
Joe?
7.
Dozer?
21.
And your Coria?
Time to slice and dice.
She got a 15.
Forgot we had her. Dope.
Zane, come back within 5 feet of me.
Why would we be standing like that?
Because.
Because we're tracking a snake.
Because you were in marching order and with Sinrig as he was tracking the snake. That's why I have you guys like that. Don't worry, there's no area of attacks. If there's ever a chance for an area of attack, I'll give you guys a chance to figure out where you are.
That makes me believe there's an area of attack. I can't trust the DM. He's just trying to kill us all.
That's true. Dozer, you're first to react. Enemy is on deck, and Sinrig is in the hole. Dozer.
All right, sir.
Oh, wait.
so is
Let me clarify Grimold's question. What was what? That's Cliff. So you'd have to climb up there, or you could go around over here.
Okay. How steep is the cliff?
Yeah.
It's like 10 feet high. It's rocky. Like, you could climb it just with, as if it's difficult terrain. Double movement. Make sense?
Okay.
All right.
Let's see here. Okay, so I'm probably going to use double movement.
These are big boys.
It's 5. 10. You could have gone diagonal for 5 there.
Yeah, make it. I'm done. Go diagonal with that. Sorry.
All right.
Are you saying things, Bill?
Okay, so wait. Okay, so
5,
which areas
20,
are actually difficult terrain? with
20.
these?
Anything that looks rocky. So 25, 30,
Yeah.
35, 40.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to call where you're at 45.
45. Okay, so then it would be sorry.
Oh, no, 45, 50, because that's your second diagonal.
Ugh.
So you're at 50 right now.
Fuck. Do I even want to be doing this? Yeah, I do. I eventually have to get there. So that's 50.
50. And I'll let you move one more.
Oh.
That we'll
Okay,
call
thank you.
that 55. So because that's like basically flatland. 60. Okay, looks
And
good
just
to me.
like a little bit.
65.
Just a little
70.
bit more. No, okay, fine. I'll be right there. My movement was 30, so
No, you
yeah,
can do that.
double movement. That's all I'm gonna do right now.
All right, so you run up as you get to see this thing. As you can see, it's a massive snake creature, large, about good 8 to 10 feet tall, with 2 arms, humanoid-like arms with bracers on them. It's currently has a longbow, but you can see a scimitar sheathed at its side. And as it sees you coming, it looks like it's gonna put the longbow away. Enemy is up, Sinrig is on deck, and Demetrius is in the hole. So this snake person is going to give me a moment. Okay. It's just gonna fire a longbow, 2 arrows at
I'll
I'm
make it
gonna
real
say-
easy for you. He's got to attack me
Why does he have to attack you?
because I use a reaction to activate my shield. Any creature within 5 feet of me is attacked by a ranged attack. I use a reaction to make it be target me.
Okay, is it just a single ranged attack?
It is against ranged attacks.
So that's just until, for how long, basically, is what I'm asking.
When it says whenever an attacker makes a ranged attack against a target within 5 feet of you, I can use
Okay.
my reaction to become the
So
target.
just a single attack. Got it. All right, so it's gonna fire its first arrow over at Sinrig, as he's at the front of the pack. But as it does, you bang your shield and kind of like force it to, as it looks over at you, pulls its arrow up and fires it at you instead, Demetrius. So
Hey, big boy.
that's an 18.
Nah.
I hate clerics. Okay, and
It's not me, it's the shield. You gave me the shield.
successfully having gotten its attention, it's going to fire a second time at you, Demetrius. 14, so no. 2 arrows fly forward. You bring your shield up. They hit right there as you break the arrows off, and that will end its turn. Sinrig, you are up. Demetrius is on deck. Grimald is in the hole. Sinrig.
All right, I'm gonna charge at this guy. So with 35 feet movement and 35 climb speed now, so I can just pop right up. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then double move 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65.
Okay.
And then Cynic can move 80 feet full movement. So can I just
instead of counting it all out, move her over here.
Sure, that's fine.
Because yeah.
All right. That will end your turn.
Yes.
All right, Demetrius, you are up. Grimald is on deck, and Iracoria is in the hole. Demetrius?
Let's go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I quickly say to everyone, if you're within 5 feet of me, I can protect you from the arrows, but they might be in melee after this. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. What is the range on that boy? Toll the Dead is 60. Cool. All right. Then I will cast Toll the Dead on this top guy here, smashing my Mace of Terror against my Shield of Arrow Catching.
All right.
And I say, what is that one? Peaje a los muertos. I haven't used it in a while.
All right, wisdom save. 4.
No.
He is undamaged, though.
So he takes 2d8. A necrotic. Hope he's not resistant. 5 and 3 is 8 damage. 8 necrotic.
8 necrotic damage to the snake monster. As you bang your shield, the bell rings out as it reaches up, grabbing its head, and it looks around, shakes it off, getting damaged, but not hurting it too badly. All right. At the end of Demetrius, Grimald is up, Iracoria is on deck, and Zane is in the hole. Grimald?
Okay, so I will go for 35 movement, get me up next to Demetrius there. I'm going to then... Which one already fired? It was the one that Sinrig went towards?
Yes.
Right? Okay. I would like to take 3 shots against this guy then.
Okay.
My first one, I'd like to do a goading attack. So if I can hit him with an attack... Well, I guess I'll choose if I hit him with the goading. I'll choose to use the goading if I hit him.
Okay.
Ugh, if I could speak.
Roll your attack.
That is 22.
That'll be a hit.
Using. Okay. So then plus a d10 or d8. That is. So that's 18 damage total.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
pretty much max those rolls, and I haven't used goading attack yet, so I had to scroll back up to click on the other thing. There it is.
I really hope it does what I think it does.
So since I hit it, I add my superiority die to damage, and then it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failure, it has disadvantage on attacks against anyone other than me until the end of my next turn.
Which one?
5.
That fails. So now the one down there by Dozer has disadvantage attacking anyone but me until my next turn.
Yeah.
And then I will then just shoot 2 more times.
All right. Go for it.
That's a 17.
A hit.
And a crit fail.
All right, disadvantage on your next attack then, as your gun... oh, you got a gun!
I have a gun, which means my regular pistol now just potentially... I have to roll another d20 to see if it breaks permanently, right?
I believe
like
it's a backfire is what we've got to figure out.
Misfire or whatever, yeah.
So let me pull it up really quick before you do anything, just so we have all of our nuts in a bowl. Okay.
Ducks in a row?
Oh, I can't use that gun again until I repair it.
All right, so whenever you make an attack...
bowl?
Yes. Whenever you make an attack roll with a firearm and the dice roll is equal to or lower than the weapon's misfire score, and the misfire score is 1, the attack misses and the weapon cannot be used again until you spend an action to try and repair it. To repair it, you must make a successful Tinker's Tool check. If your check fails, the weapon is broken and must be mended out of combat at a quarter of the cost of the firearm. There you go. So, yeah.
Okay. So, luckily it was...
Not too bad.
That's my normal pistol, and I actually have an extra, so for right now, I'll probably just throw it down into the snow, and then... My other shot was with my +1.
So, yeah, go ahead and roll your damage for that other shot.
My first shot. And that is... 11.
11 damage for that second one. All right.
And that's that.
The 2 gunshots fire out in the darkness. The crack, crack, breaking through the darkness as they kind of hit the snake. Boom, run in the arm. Boom, one in the other arm. As it's hurt. It's pretty bad. The second one, you pull the trigger. The third one, you pull the trigger, and you feel just a click and a fizzle. You see, like, the spark fizzles out in your gun. Smoke rises up from it. You realize it's a misfire. Throw it down. You don't have any other movement, so you're going to have to do it on your next turn. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. With that, Iracoria is up. Zane is on deck, and Varus is in the hole. Iracoria has a few options. I was trying to figure out which one I wanted to go with. And I think she's going to attack the one up top. Let me see. She's going to move here just to kind of get a little space from all of you. And she's going to fire 2 arrows at the Yanti that is by Sinrig. The first arrow she fires. That is an... Whoops. That is a... Sorry, I haven't played a character in a very long time.
Welcome to the club.
A 26, which hits. And she's going to fire her second attack just because I know that she'll need to do more. An 18, which hits. The first attack was a sneak attack because she has an ally within 5 feet.
Get it, girl? So glad we brought that guy. Girl.
10 damage for the first attack. And the second attack is going to deal 6 piercing damage.
Get it, Iracoria.
She fires 2 longbows. The first one, it's not even paying attention. He's looking right at Senrig, and the arrow comes and digs deep into its shoulder. It screams out. "Ah!" At that point, the second one comes and hits it right in the chest. This one not going as deep, but still damaging. That'll end her turn. Zane is up. Varus is on deck, and enemy is in the hole. Zane.
That's me.
What do you got?
I'm going to... That's not what I want to do. Going to... You said 5 feet, right, Father?
Yes.
I'm going to move up here, which was 12 feet. What I was going to do doesn't work. I'm going to... Oh, shit, what's the range of that? There was the one below that has disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage when attacking others, yes.
Right, yeah. I'm going to use Frostbite on the... Wait, I have line of sight on this bad boy, right?
Yes, you do.
All right, I'm going to use Frostbite on him.
Okay.
It's a con save.
That is a crit.
He actually feels warmer now.
Yeah. He's cold-blooded, so.
Yeah, exactly. You see this snake creature, which is not wearing any clothes out here in the snow, which I guess this actually doesn't make sense, right? No, yeah, cold-blooded snow. Yeah, I think that works. I don't know. I don't know science.
It does not.
Okay, he's wearing a coat then. And he
that
shakes
doesn't make
off
sense either.
the frostbite.
Got a North Face zip up on.
None of it makes sense.
Hey, guess what? It's a fantasy fucking world.
Everything makes sense.
Science isn't a thing here. It's just called magic.
Listen, if it's a mammal, it produces its own heat, so you want to insulate that heat inwards. If you're cold-blooded, you just match the temperature of whatever's around you. So if it's a cold coat, you match the cold coat.
All right, so he's fine. He's feeling comfortable. Anyway, the end.
Also a giant snake.
Zane, that's the end of your turn.
Well, what you didn't
That's true, it
describe
doesn't
was
exist.
there's a big UV lamp that's right above where the tree that he's standing in front of.
They carry it around. They stick it in whenever they're setting up.
He's laying on a rock.
That's actually really funny, but no. Varus is up. Enemy is on deck. Joe is in the hole. Varus.
All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So yeah, I moved to there with 20.
Okay.
And then I want to cast just to see what happens.
Just to see what happens.
Yeah, just to see what happens. Sanctuary on my boy there.
On Grimold?
Yes.
All right. Grimold, you feel suddenly protected from from afar.
Yeah. So basically, they have
to make
no
a
choice.
wisdom save.
They have no choice but to attack Grimwald, but also they can't attack Grimwald unless they make a save.
Well, they can attack other people. They just have disadvantage on anyone else.
That's what it is. Okay.
So, and how long does that last, Grimold? That's only until the end of your next turn, right?
To the end of my next turn.
Okay, cool.
Right. Sanctuary lasts a minute.
Yeah, and for I knew Sanctuary lasts a minute for you. Okay, anything else, Vars? I almost called you Vane.
There's nothing else I can do technically.
All right.
So we're gonna move on. Yeah.
Enemy is up. Joe is on deck, and Altus is in the hole. This one down here, after being shot by Grimold, it sees Dozer coming, but it really, really, really wants to fire at Grimold. It's torn, but it also sees this giant fucking machine
Same.
slamming toward it with a great sword in hand. I think its best course of action is to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, run.
35.
Does it ignore difficult
40.
terrain?
Here it's just I would give you regular up here because you could tell this is still like regular. This is up top. It's just a little rocky. So you'll have regular terrain up here too. Don't worry. And from here, it's still just trees, so it's gonna fire 2 times at Grimold here. So first, it needs to make a wisdom save for the first attack. The wisdom save is going to be 16.
That's gonna make it.
Okay, so it'll fire its first attack at Grimold then.
And then I use my reaction to make it target me.
Okay.
Wombo combo.
That is a
Combo combo.
That is a crit fail. So the arrow, as you bang your shield yet again, this time it catches completely off guard. The arrow plants itself in the snow 20 feet away from you. The second time, it's going to go ahead and... it's going to fire at Grimold still. The goading attack is still active. So, wisdom save again. That is going to be an 18. And then it has disadvantage on this attack because of its crit fail. Lucky you, Grimold. And it's going to be a 15, Grimold?
No.
All right, the second attack as it flails to get another arrow out, being completely shocked by that slam on the shield, goes to pull another one, fires it as fast as it can. This one plants in the snow right by your feet, Grimold, getting close, but not there. Joe is up, Aldous is on deck, and Dozer's in the hole. Joe?
Well, since this boy just moved away from me and I was going to make it in 90 feet, I cannot make it to either of them within 90 feet. So, I will not use a key point and use Step of the Wind. I will instead 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45. I will go here, and I will use the dodge action.
All right, sounds good. That will end your turn. Aldous is up, Dozer is on deck, and enemy is in the hole. Aldous.
Yep.
I'll be right back. I got to turn on another light. It's getting darker in here earlier.
You're good, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
Oh, yeah, that's better. All right. What do you got, Aldous?
Yeah, I can do. Which one did you target, Zane, for frostbite? Is that guy within 60 feet? This guy right here?
Yep, it's that one.
He shook it off, though.
Yeah, I can. I just have the same spell. I was just wondering range-wise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's within range.
Wait, hold on. Okay, everybody up close is fine. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm just gonna use frostbite then.
All right, go for it.
So yeah, con save.
That's right. That's a crit.
Nice. Take those crits away from attacks. I will.
I was gonna make a joke about it, but I was like, it'll actually happen if I make a joke about it. And it happened anyway.
Make a joke next
Cause
time.
I'm in your head.
Thanks, Mark. Way to make me miss, dude.
That it, Aldous?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna just hang out right.
All right. Dozer, you're up. Enemy on deck. Sinrig in the hole. Dozer.
All right, let's see if I'm far enough. Okay, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then another movement. 5, 10, 15. And let's just make it like that. I'm going to use my action surge to attack this boy.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that, and then we are going to remember how we fight. Mechanically. Yes. Sorry.
You're good.
Okay, I'm going to do my my great weapon attack because that's how I roll. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and that is going to be D20 plus 4 is 9. I assume that's a 9.
A 9 will not hit it.
Okay, another one. That'll be 16.
A 16 will hit it.
Okay.
Hey.
That's 2d6, so I reroll that one. So that is 10. Plus 10 is 20. Plus 20. 26.
26 damage?
Yep.
Holy shit, brah.
I take a -5 on my attack to do that.
So the whole like slice and dice motto that I said at the beginning is like super valid.
For real, but it's like wild. Like I do like wild swipes and like I miss more often, but I hit for a lot more damage.
All right. So that
So
first
it evens out.
That first attack, as you run up, you're moving. You're coming at him, but you're moving slow, and he sees it coming. He ducks down underneath it, and you bring it back around and slam it right into his side, digging deep. He's screams out. You pull it out. That the end of your turn.
Like a can of tuna. Yeah, that's it.
Enemy is up. Sinrig is on deck, and Demetrius is in the hole. The Yonti with Sinrig is going to put away his longbow and draw its scimitar.
Shing. That was the sound effect for a scimitar.
Beautiful.
Carved swords.
I changed its mind. It's actually going to cast a spell.
Cast?
Oh.
With the longbow still in hand, it reaches forward at Senreg, and you see like a cone appear from its hand, just blasting you and Cinna in a yellow light. I need you and Cinna both to make wisdom saves.
Okay. Not awful. I got a 15, and then
Cinna. Hold on, I gotta find her stuff. Oh no, she has a +4. Okay, 16 for Cinna. Actually, it was an 11 and a 12 with a +4 for both.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're both good. You're blasted with this light, and for a second you feel like you begin to think you see something from behind the creature, but it nothing happens, and it's over. You both resist it. Sinrig is up, Demetrius is on deck, and Grimold is in the hole. Sinrig.
Okay, so what's this tree like? Can I like move through it or anything?
Yeah,
or
you can
is
go under it.
Okay, I'm gonna around it. Can I go right here?
Yeah.
Is this cliff? I don't know. If
I'd say you probably can't stand there now.
Okay, that's fine. And then let's see. I'll have Cinna leap in. She doesn't have movement for a pounce, so it'll just be a regular attack. Advantage though. For 16.
16 will hit.
Okay. For 4 slashing damage from Cinna.
Okay.
And then I will double attack.
All right.
So, first one, okay, for 24.
24 will hit.
And then the second one is going to be for, an 18.
That'll hit.
Okay. So, 13 slashing for the first attack,
Okay.
and 9 slashing for the second attack.
Okay, as you spin your halberd around, you slash it. Glaive. Fuck, I don't care. You slash it once in the back as bringing it around, slashing it again down even lower as it screams out. The tail just kind of being whips around, trying to get you away from it. Demetrius, you are up. Grimold is on deck, and Iracoria is in the hole. Demetrius?
All right, let's go 5, 10, 15, 20. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I got to move one more over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, okay. So, first I will cast Sanctuary on Cinna.
Okay.
I believe that's Sanctario. And then I will cast Toll the Dead on that boy up there.
All right.
Viaje a los muertos.
Sanctuary is a bonus action, right?
Yes, it is.
All right.
And for me, Toll the Dead is an action, so.
Yeah, Totem's a cantrip, so you can do it. All right.
Yep.
Wisdom save. That's going to be a 14. Excuse me, 14.
Ooh, no.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. That is a 12. D12, 2D12. Yeah. What's a D12 look like? This one.
It looks like a D20.
10 damage.
10 damage altogether as you bang your shield once again as it screams out. Just obviously starting to get to it. No blood yet, but it's looking pretty hurt now at this point. With that, Grimold is up. Iracoria on deck. Zane in the hole.
Okay, so I will stow my pistols as I do a full sprint. Double movement, 70 gets me there.
Damn, all right.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Oh, and well, I'll stow pistols and I'll draw whip and rapier out.
All right, sounds good. Iracoria is up, Zane is on deck, and Varus is in the hole. Iracoria is perfectly satisfied with where she is and what she's doing. She might... No, she's not going to cast anything yet. It's for the best if she doesn't, I think. Okay, oops. I just realized she has lesser restoration. My bad. She forgot to. She's gonna fire 2 more arrows at the Yuan-Ti with Sinrig. So let's go. The first attack is only a 13, unfortunately. The second attack is a 20. So she's gonna go ahead and take that sneak attack damage for that second attack. 12 damage to the Yuan-Ti. As she fires 2 arrows, the first one flies over the creature's shoulder. The second one plugs right into his chest, and you see his burst of blood come out of its wound as the arrow sinks deep. The blood begins to pour down its chest, and now it is bloodied. Zane is up. Varus on deck. Enemy in the hole. Zane.
Okay. So I'm picturing, like, I step up, reach out, and you see the frost, forming, and it, the snake kind of like breaking it away. And then Aldous steps up and does this, like, he's like, hold on, hold my beer. And he does the same thing.
Okay.
And the guy just shakes it away again. We kind of make eye contact, and you're like, what the fuck? So I'm gonna walk forward again, and like do it again. Like, no, motherfucker.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Frostbite again.
All right.
I love that.
Uh-oh.
A 22.
God damn it.
Damn.
You guys are just fighting to see who's cooler.
As the frostbite
get out.
begins to come up its body again, it just brushes it off, focusing on Sinrig and Cinna right now.
I'm gonna finish my movement.
All right.
Walking closer to it.
Sounds good. Moving on. Varus, you're up. Enemy on deck. Joe is in the hole. Varus?
I'm gonna move up to there. I'm gonna look at the snaky boy over here,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Firebolt.
All right. Roll your attack.
Yep.
Fireball or firebolt?
Firebolt.
No. No.
I was like,
Firebolt.
there's so many allies right there, dude.
Yeah. Varus learned his lesson. Oh. That's not bad at all. That's going to be a 26.
26 will hit. Roll your damage.
Nice. Got him.
Yeah, could be worse. That's going to be a 10.
That's good. That's average damage.
Yeah.
10 damage on the snake as the firebolt fires and gets it right in the lower torso, kind of travels up its body right into the arrow wound as the arrow kind of bursts into flames and screams out, blood coming, kind of trickling out of its burns at that point.
I am going to take that opportunity to move 10 more feet forward.
Okay, sounds good.
And that's it.
Enemy is up, Joe is on deck, and Aldous is in the hole. This thing no longer has its disadvantage thingy on it. Oh, where is it? There it is. Okay. It appreciates that Grimald's run over here to come up to it himself, but it is now very focused on the large machine beating the shit out of it. It's going to step over here and going to... Yeah, it's going to... It casts a ray at a cone directly at Dozer. So Dozer, I'm going to need you to roll a wisdom save, please.
You were muted, Bill.
Anyway, yeah, that's a -2, so I think this will go well. That's a 14.
A 14? As this ray of light blasts you, the world around you begins to melt away, and suddenly you are in a re-education center. And you are handing Kellen to a wizard who looks at you and goes, "We are so proud of you. You have brought us so many." And he turns and you see just a field of children.
Oh, fuck.
You are suddenly paralyzed, or not paralyzed, but frightened by a phantasmal image of one of your worst fears.
That's brutal.
On this turn, you must
good DMing.
On your next turn, you must take the dash action and move away from the creature by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move.
That's
if you
insane.
end your turn in a location where the creature we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You got to run for a whole minute.
Oh my god.
I was not planning to be alone by him.
And it will end its turn.
I'm in danger.
There. Joe is up, Aldous on deck, and Dozer in the hole. Joe.
Okay, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So if I get here, because I can, even with difficult terrain, can I hit him if I'm standing here?
Get where?
Here?
Here? Yeah, I'll allow it. You're kind of like gonna be off balance, but you're a monk, so I'll allow it.
Okay. So I get there.
Because it's not like a sheer cliff. It's more like a slope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So she's like hanging on with one hand and just like jumping up and kicking.
She's
and
not
punching.
really hanging on. She's just below it a little bit and just kind of bashing onto it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up there, and I am gonna do ye old attack with disadvantage because I'm not using Sarus.
Okay.
Oh Lord, those were bad rolls. 9 for the first one.
That does not hit. Next
Okay,
attack.
roll for my second attack. Those are good rolls. 20.
That will hit.
Okay. Gonna roll for damage on that one. Ooh, good damage. 9 damage. And then I'm going to do some flurry of blows. I'm gonna use a key point.
All right, roll it.
I have to roll so many times because of fucking disadvantage.
Oh, dang it, Ben.
Yeah.
12.
Sorry, I'll come to you in a second, Grimald.
Yeah, sorry.
12?
Yeah.
No.
Uh, 15
Yes.
to clear all of my rolls. Aw. Minimum damage, 4 damage.
All right. So as you run up with it, just kind of a little off balance, but still okay, you swing your quarterstaff at the lower torso of this creature. The first time, dragging it along the snow, spinning it around, hitting it again this time. You bring the quarterstaff around and go for a punch and an elbow. The punch, he dodges out of the way, but the elbow, you sink and you feel like a couple bones crack.
Just a reminder, I didn't get to finish while you were saying. Just as a reminder, I haven't used this in a while, but I get drunken technique whenever
Yeah, I
I
know
use flare. Yep, so I'm gonna move 10 feet back, disengage action.
Go for it. Boom. You stumble back down the hill and land on your feet.
I like the idea if I do like a backwards like volleyball roll somersault.
There you go. Matt, what were you saying?
I was thinking to myself, I'm like, man, he hit Dozer with that while I was right next to him. And I even took Mage Slayer to, I was supposed to get a reaction attack against him after he cast the spell.
So, reactions don't just automatically trigger, though. You have to decide to trigger them. And if it was after the attack, I'd say sure, but we're well past it at this point, so I gotta move on.
Okay.
Sorry, man. Okay, Aldous, you're up. Dozer is on deck, and enemy is in the hole. Aldous,
Yep.
what do you got?
Nothing. I got nothing, man. I do have something.
Frostbite.
I really want to. But if Mark were here, I would do it. 5, 10, 15, 25, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on him.
Roll your attack.
You got it, man. 22.
22 will hit.
I don't know about you.
9 lightning damage.
From your water hand, you fire a lightning bolt from it. It connects with the creature's chest right on that one wound it has, digging into it. Blood just kind of continuing to pool out of it. Just clearly in a lot of pain. Anything else?
I am then going to just fly over here. And then I'm going to take one step. No, I'll stay right back here.
All right.
I'm in this tree cover.
Dozer is up. Enemy on deck. Sinrig in the hole. Dozer.
Can I sit in the tree? Sorry, can I fly up into the tree?
Sure.
Would you allow that?
Sure.
Give me some cover. That's all I want.
I get you. Yeah, you can go in the tree. All right, Dozer.
Okay.
Run.
Run. Okay, so do I go straight back like...
You, as a reminder, you must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest, move away from the creature at the safest available route.
Okay.
Route.
All right. So, and I don't have a chance for a wisdom save yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay, okay. So, safest route would be completely opposite, like that, where the arrow is?
If you want to just make my life easier, you could just go straight back
Cool.
horizontal.
I love that.
Don't make
Let's
it easy.
see.
Go the other way.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'm jumping over a tree. 50.
You're going. It's just under the tree. You're under the tree.
Okay, it's 60. Got it.
Well, you'd have
Oh,
to
he's
be
going over
here because there's definitely a trunk in the center of the tree. So.
I'm just gonna be
bust through
inside
it.
the tree. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
All right, you turn back to see if it's still behind you, and you can definitely still see it, and that will end your turn. Enemy is up. Sinrig is on deck. Demetrius is in the hole. Up here, up by Sinrig, the Yuan-Ti is going to now put away its bow, drawing its scimitar. It's going to focus on Sinrig here.
Nobody will ever shoot.
So it's
Just,
gonna,
like, looking
it's
at
gonna
Grimald.
begin trying to wrap itself around Sinrig. 9. That sucks.
Don't happen.
And then it will go for a bite.
Oh.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
You're going to take 8 piercing damage
Okay.
plus 7 poison damage. As it bites into your neck and you feel the venom sink into your blood. And then as it bites into your neck, it pulls its scimitar back and goes for a slash against your gut.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
With a 14?
No.
Okay, so you managed to push it away at that last second, and you're okay. And that will end its turn. It's going to actually come back here between these two trees.
All right. Senna will take an attack of opportunity.
Go for it.
It's still with advantage before he moves out of her
Yes.
space, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Crit. But
Nice.
it's not with a pounce or anything. So,
Still
okay.
extra damage.
Yeah, it's still
girl.
12 slashing damage. Yes.
Damn, yeah, she fucks him up. She fucking slashes into him and rips a good chunk of flesh from the snake. Scales in her claws. She just like screams at it. It is not looking hot. Senrig, you are up. Demetrius on deck. Grimald in the hole. Senrig.
Okay.
She
So.
loses sanctuary, by the way.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for reminding me.
Can I?
Oh,
can I
Grimald's lost sanctuary then too, right? Oh no, he hasn't attacked
No,
yet.
he didn't. He hasn't.
No, I
attacked
just did a
yet.
full run.
Okay.
Can I be here? Is this...
Yes, you can. You're under the tree now.
So could Cinna go through these spaces here?
Yes. There's no tree trunk there.
And let's set up a pounce. and she'll charge at him for a pounce attack. Okay. Ooh, with a 19.
19 will hit.
Okay.
Hope she kills this fucker.
Yeah, she just okay. Yeah, 13 slashing damage.
She runs. She runs at the snake, jumps into the air, kind of kicks herself off the tree, up so she gets enough height, wrapping herself around the neck of the snake and ripping out its throat as the creature just blood just sprays out from its jugular and it falls to the ground. The blood staining the snow.
She's gonna eat a little bit. I don't think she's had any meat in a while, so she's gonna just enjoy that. I'll use the rest of my movement then. Can I see? I can't see Grimold, or can I see Grimold at all? Or
from where you're at.
I don't know if I'm up top enough. I don't know what this cliff is or what. But...
from where you're at. Yeah, you can see Grimold.
All right. Well, let's start moving over this way. So that was 10 before. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70.
All right, sounds good. Demetrius is up. Grimold on deck. Iracoria is in the hole. Demetrius?
All right, we're going to follow 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's go 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Great. Oh, I'm not within 30 of him, am I? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Nope. Okay, then I will no one has really been hit so far. Oh wait, no. Can I do a medicine check on Sinrig to see if he's poisoned?
You'd have to be near him.
Is that not near enough to him?
You'd have to be checking on him. You can't just see.
Okay. All right. Then I will do a... No, I'm going to save it. That's it for me.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh, actually, hold on. Toll the Dead is 60 feet. I always forget.
All right.
Let's go ahead and... Can I see him from there?
Yes. Yeah, he's big enough, and there's just some trees in the way. So yeah, I'd say you can see him.
All right. We'll at least do a Toll of the Dead.
All right. Wisdom save. That's going to be not great. 9.
No. Peaje a los muertos. And he's taken damage. Yes. Give me another big one. Ah! Give me another big one. 15 damage. Necrotic.
Damn. All right.
Hey, that's a big one.
All day!
All day!
All day!
You see it kind of, after you bang your shield again, you screams out, it grabs its head, and you see from its ear flaps, blood begins to pour down the side of its body. It is bloodied. Grimold up, Iracoria on deck, Zane in the hole. Yeah, they don't have ears, they have, like, flaps.
Oh, I thought it was just, like, holes in their head.
No, there's flaps to protect them.
Huh.
I think.
All right.
I hate snakes, I don't know. I'm not the educated person for this. These are ridiculous.
They aren't slimy, I can tell you that.
No, they are.
No, they're not.
That's why I don't touch them, because they're slimy.
They're not.
If they're a water snake, they are.
Oh, they're just wet.
So, Grimold, what do you got?
Okay, so I'm just doing a full attack. 2 stabs with my rapier and then a crack with my whip.
Okay.
That's 24.
Hit.
16.
Hit.
14.
No.
Okay, so the whip misses.
All right.
All right. The first rapier is a total of 11.
11 damage. All right.
Second one is 13. And is the spell that he cast on Dozer concentration?
It's a fantastic question. And the answer to that question is thank you for checking. It is a concentration check, so it needs to make 2 concentration checks.
Which disadvantage on both of those because I have Mage Slayer.
Okay. Mr. Asshole. All right. The
I
DC
took
for
it
both.
because I figured it worked with Grimold's character.
That is good. The DC for both is 10. So here we go. And I don't know why I'm rolling for advantage. Oh, disadvantage. That's right. All right, here we go. That first one definitely makes it. It's like a 18. The second one is a 10. So he makes it. The effect still stands.
Wait,
It's
what is
good.
concentration roll though? I never remember.
It's a Constitution save, I do believe.
I thought it was Jack.
But I mean,
maybe I'm
they're the same numbers regardless. But I'm pretty sure
Isn't
it's
it
a
like
save.
10 or half the damage, depending on which is higher, kind of thing?
Yes. And none of your damage was over 20.
No, 13 was my highest right there. So.
And it is a Constitution saving throw. So
yeah.
Fun.
All right.
I think I've always rolled those wrong.
All right, so yeah, it stands, continuing to focus on the spell as you attack it. 2 rapier jabs, just prison style, just shanking it into the torso. Blood pouring from the wounds. It's not looking good, but it doesn't really have a choice but to stand and fight at this point. Iracoria is up, Zane is on deck, and Varus is in the hole. Iracoria.
Did it roll a Constitution save for my damage?
It didn't.
Okay.
It's a good reminder. It succeeds.
Okay.
Iracoria is going to do some moving. Her speed is 30. She's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No way about it. I don't think she can get line of sight. Oh, wait. No, wait. She's going to go back. She was here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Maybe.
Where's my little... I'd say fuck yeah.
Yeah.
She mounts up on the rocks and fires 2 arrows at the Yuan-Ti. Her first one is a sneak attack. That's cocked. That's going to be a 19. That'll hit. Second attack is a 17. That'll hit. First attack, like I said, is a sneak attack. Oh, minimum damage of 5. The second attack is 9 damage for 14 damage altogether. He's really fucked up. There's 2 more arrows are planted in its chest. Just screaming out. Doesn't really seem to know what to do at this point. 2 more concentration checks. Thank you for reminding me. I'm always bad about that.
No problem.
I love watching Ben play D&D against himself. This is awesome.
She succeeds on both. The first is a crit success. The second
Jesus Christ.
is a 10. So, Zane is up, Varus is on deck, and enemy is in the hole. Zane?
He is not there.
That's
No, he
it.
is. He's right there.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Cross-
Stick with us so you can pay attention, guys.
It's just my Zoom meeting background went in front of me, and you just couldn't see me.
You frostbite. I dare you.
No.
I don't think we can reach him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get line of sight.
You'd have to cast it on the tree and make him stick his tongue to the tree.
That could work.
What do you got, Zane?
I'm just moving.
That'll be it.
Yep, that's all.
All right. Varus is up. Enemy on deck. Joe is in the hole. Varus? You're muted?
Okay. Can I fly up 30 feet and be able to see him?
Yes.
You good with that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to cast. I'm just going to do Fire Bolt again because Sacred Flame will not reach. So, here we go.
All right, you fly. Will Firebolt reach? What is the range on that?
120 feet.
Nice. All right, go for it.
Oh, that was so close to a crit. God damn. Okay. Um. Plus 14 plus 7 is
Hits.
23.
21.
21.
Roll your damage, bud.
Anyone?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Oh God, I'm so bad at this. 8.
I told you before, just shout your numbers out and we'll add them for you. 8 damage.
No, I'm saying I'm so bad at rolling.
Oh. All right, so you fly up into the air. Varus just kind of rises into the air and raises his. What's your focus again? Oh, you don't have one. You're a sorcerer.
Oh no, I do. It's quarterstaff.
Oh, that's right. Raises your quarterstaff and fires your firebolt from it. Hits the Yuan-Ti across the shoulder, burning it, scorching the skin. And that will end your turn, Varus. Enemy is up. Joe is on deck, and Aldous is in the hole. The Yuan-Ti will screech out in a language that I don't believe any of you understand.
What is it?
I can't tell you.
Well, I can tell you my languages if that helps.
Sure. I gotta like write it down somewhere so I don't have to go into each character sheet every time.
Hang on, I gotta see what it's in real quick.
I have Abyssal, Common, Primordial,
All right,
and Elvish.
you actually understand it. It's speaking Abyssal as
I
I
understand Abyssal too.
It shouts out, "I have failed! Meshulk, forgive me!" And it spins its scimitar around on itself and stabs into it and just commits total seppuku and kind of carves its body, almost tries to cut itself in half almost, since it's like a thin torso, but doesn't get all the way before running out of the strength, and just kind of peels over and collapses into the ground, dead.
Should it roll a concentration?
Dozer, you come to a stop, realizing you've been duped. You look around, you're back in the snow. You're not in that cave. You're not at a re-education center anymore. And that never happened. And a frightening moment for a moment. You're okay now.
Yeah. I mean, the kids were real, but we'll not talk about that.
So.
They just did more damage to themselves than I did. Great.
No, don't cry.
Oh, that's funny. So guys.
I pretty much spent that whole time just running around on the map.
Same.
I'm going to loot the Yuan-Ti in front of me.
I was just trying not to use key points because, Big Snake.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I didn't want to use too many of my superiority die either.
I was just being smart because I noticed you didn't use any higher level than first level spells either, Mark. So I only used Witch Bolt once because I was tired of missing.
I was gonna do other things. I had to get closer though.
Yeah, same. I think we need to get Firebolt. That 120 feet sounds nice.
I'd like to do a medicine check on Sinrig.
Okay, so Grimald, roll a perception check. Demetrius, roll your medicine check.
Oh, I am bad at that for some reason. 7.
He seems okay. And Sinrig, you feel fine. Nothing about you feels... You don't feel sick at all. It just hurt for that moment, but then it just kind of fizzled away.
That's an 8 for me, digging through the Yuan-Ti stuff.
You find a scimitar.
Cool.
Fit for a large creature.
Helpful.
A longbow, fit for a large creature.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Fruitful.
And some arrows.
And I'll just start. Shall we head into the cave?
While Senna's eating the other one, does she find anything?
Well, I was gonna say I'm right there. I can go over.
Or yeah.
You can roll a perception check.
No.
Wait, Grimald, you said cave. Is there a cave?
Oh, god damn it.
It's bad.
I got a 9.
A 9.
Senna got a 20 actually though.
Oh my god!
She's eating them, so it
Oh, nice.
She's like digging around in his pack as she's like looking for like what else is in here. And Sinrig, you notice she kind of like digs out a golden cobra head and just kind of like tosses it aside.
She tosses it to Joe. She feels bad.
And then just kind of like rips through the rest of its pack, just kind of pulling out various herbs and shit, and she like spits it all out.
Can I pick up?
She shakes the herbs onto
Sure.
the body. It's like rosemary.
Seasons it, yeah.
What did you say, Joe?
Can I investigate it to see if it like has a use or if it's just decorative or something?
You can roll investigation check, sure.
For the record, just so everyone knows, because I forgot and missed it and I reread it, Cinna can understand all languages that I speak, so anyone can communicate with Cinna. With common, at least. Just so you know.
She just can't speak.
She
Joe?
can't speak back, but she'll understand.
I rolled a 12.
A 12? Looking at it, it doesn't seem to be anything important per se. It seems to be just kind of a talisman. But it is solid gold. That much you're sure of. Could be worth something.
Great. Cool. All right. I mean,
Pocket that shit.
I don't really have use for it. I'm gonna actually just look at all this and be like, I feel like you're probably better at getting a bard. Oh, that's not my voice. Hold on. That's my paladin.
It's fine.
I feel like you are more charismatic. You're better with the people. You could probably fetch a good price for this.
Sure, I'll take it.
Alright.
Especially because I just hired this person for 20 platinum.
Yeah.
And I have not put in my work yet. I've already attacked things that I wasn't hired to attack.
Wait, did she fucking hear me? She's all the way over there.
I figured you were all coming together.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Right now, over me.
Yeah.
All right, let's go find a very large snake and do the whole. Let's do like the same thing, except that hopefully Dozer doesn't do the runaway. Are you okay, by the way, Dozer? What happened?
Oh, nothing much. I mean, it's just it did a weird thing. It made me run away, but
Never seen you run from a fight.
Yeah,
You
no,
run
it
into
was a weird thing. It was a weird thing.
No, there.
I would say let's find the big snake and not do the same thing. What if we actually got the big snake to go where we wanted it to?
Like lure it somewhere?
Yes, like we choose the battleground. I'm not much of a, strategist, but I think we could do this better.
I start to reach for the meat in my bag.
No, wait, just wait. Let's talk about it.
All right.
This is a great place right here.
So we have Joe possibly lure it out with the meats. And do we have any sort of traps or anything we could set? I do not know how effective they would be.
I'm not very good at setting traps, especially I don't exactly know what it is we're fighting.
Now remember, guys, we are kind of late. It's been a while since we slept. It may be easier to move as quickly as possible rather
I
than
agree.
slowly. I understand the caution and wanting to pull it away, but my only concern is I'm getting a bit tired.
Yeah.
If we can come up with a quick plan, yes. If you can find a way to quickly get us to lead it and you have a good idea quickly, then yes, absolutely, I'm all for it.
Oh, then definitely not. Our
I'm kind
plans
of
are
more
never
just-
known for being short. Or
I'm kind of
quick.
more of just an idea guy, and I let other people,
Okay, well, if I always have plan B, and she just kind of like squishes the meat.
Wasn't that our plan to lure it with the meat they've been using as the tribute meat?
I really want to reiterate.
We'll find it.
I really want to reiterate that was my original plan. And
Right,
it's just
right.
very frustrating.
Okay.
That was my
but we're missing the immovable rod that you were anticipating. So.
Yeah, I mean that was an idea later. I was just like slicing dice,
Well, we
Where
can
is
move
the-
forward.
We should probably keep moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forward, and we can always fall back here, Varys. That is a great idea because this is a pretty defensible position. But we should move forward for now. If we encounter it without it knowing that we are there, we can then set up a.
Right. I guess just from what I know about big things, you don't want to fight it in its own.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Wait, that's fine. Let's go.
I have a feeling
I'm sure it'll all work out just fine. Let's go.
it always does.
How could this get any worse?
If the last two characters that I took that exploding glyph on will tell you anything, it's that nothing ever goes towards where you want it to go.
Yeah, yeah. Exploding glyph is bullshit.
All right. You all
Let's keep
continue
following
to follow.
True.
You all continue to follow the path of the Horned Serpent
It rolls a natty 20 on
through
perception.
the valley, walking not too much farther, realizing you were actually quite close when those snake creatures, what you assume to be Yuan-Ti at this point, they fit the description of such. You're not too far from where they attacked you.
You know, actually, so if we're getting pretty close, is there still plenty of trees around and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Pass Out a Trace. I think would be a good idea for us. Yeah. So I'll take the mistletoe and the ash and create the silenced shadow around us to try and, in the dead of night, help.
Okay.
I love it.
In the dark of the night, evil will find us.
So you continue to you continue basically around the corner of this valley. When you exit this little valley that you're in, you face a rock face and travel around that for just a little bit until you finally arrive at the front of a cave. There are all sorts of different kinds of, first of all, bones scattered around the edge of it, but also offerings. You note quite a few gems, gold,
Yeah.
Golden snakehead.
platinum.
Take 'em all.
Take it all.
Get that shit.
All right. Oldest begins to pocket everything as fast as he can.
I'm gonna look at Grimmauld and be like, "We hate these folks' gods, right? We don't need. Like, they're just assholes, right?" I look at everybody and I'm like, they're just.
We
like,
need further funding.
I'm trying to like justify like my own actions, like
No,
that.
we are not questioning why you're doing it. I'm questioning why you're doing it now instead of after the snake is dead.
I'm gonna do it real quick.
So we are going to lure it out and fight it out in the open, yes?
That would be preferable.
Attempt to.
Like we're like going into a cave now. Is what's happening?
You
We're
are at
outside
the
of
mouth
the
of a
cave.
cave, yes. You're mouth
Okay.
of a cave. It seems as if people have been here before. The bones of many animals around you, and of course the offerings as well.
So we have a golden snakehead. We could just use that and be like, "Oh, hey, Mercer."
How long has it been, does it look like, since someone was up here leaving some of these tributes? Or these offerings or whatever?
It's roll an investigation check.
13.
It's unclear, but definitely recently, within a week at least. But you're unclear about how long ago.
I don't think he cares about this gold and these gems. They were here more recently with meat and food, and he took that. These, a week or so and untouched. So.
George reaches for the meat in her.
Well, let us see.
Meat surprise is
I believe
probably
it is.
the best.
Yeah. So you guys want to lure him just outside of this cave?
Yes.
Sounds
I
like
would
a
rather
plan.
fight him in the
Good
open.
to see in there.
Well, I have
Also that.
I have a thing for that. But yes, okay, we can go.
I've got a cream for that.
Do people want to get in the trees or something, and then we like lure him out?
I feel like restricting him, if he is as large as they describe him to be, I feel maybe restricting his movements inside a cave would actually be preferable.
Except it's his cave, and he knows it well. We don't know what it's like in there.
I agree. Especially since it will be
You're-
more. We could spread out here.
The inside of a cave may be better for one versus many than many versus one.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Especially
we have any
you
way
know-
to slow him down?
No, I don't have anything.
Nothing at the moment, yes.
I have prepared web.
Okay.
I could try to make him take a nap, but I don't think I can do it, really.
So should we get up in the trees? Some of the spellcasters get up in the trees.
Yes, because remember, he has an aura of some kind that is poisonous, so we don't want to be up close if we can avoid it.
Yeah,
Which I
I'm gonna.
don't think I can. So yeah.
I agree with Joe. I think I will go and find a way to snipe it down from up here.
And maybe Iracoria, if you want to try and climb up a little bit, you could try and get some higher ground.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
You know.
I have also prepared enlarge or reduce for the day. I could potentially hide out somewhere, and when it approaches, I could reduce its size.
How tall is
more
it?
manageable.
Is there okay? So the cave. If I look at the cave, face of the cave, is there a way to like get up on top of the cave, or is it just like a mount, like a face of a cliff?
It's like a small mountain, so it's not like super tall. I'd say it's probably a good 100 feet high. As for the actual entrance, it's more just a hole in the side of a cliff. So.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like a hill or. Okay.
Yeah, there's really no way to get on top of the entrance. You could climb up the mountain and be like on top of that, but you know the entrance to this cave, the mouth of this cave seems to be about 30 feet high or so of the 100. So not even 100 feet. I'd probably say it's probably about 50 feet high.
Yeah, just make sure you are 30 feet away, my friend. That is the range on that. I know you and I were struggling with that in the last fight.
So I think, is he listening?
Who? Yeah, he's here.
Oh, okay. Are we so to get in the trees and I do the thing with the meat and I'm like, hello, because I can't do anything from far away anyway.
And you're the quickest, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
You lure him out. Zane, I would suggest you possibly web the entrance so it cannot retreat back inside. If it tries to run, it will get stuck.
That is good. Yeah, I like that. And then
maybe we can.
Is there anywhere to hide down here? I am useless at range.
So you guys are planning to ambush it outside of it, just right here outside the cave, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, there are trees. The path itself that leads to the cave is kind of dipped a little bit. So there's like I'd say like 8 to 10 foot high cliffs on each side of the path, with trees on top of those. So there are places to hide for sure.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, because somewhere preferably that I can get up close quickly. Really quick. Does any could I get a little bit of health by chance? Just a little touch up.
Of course. Cure wounds.
I could help him out if he needs.
Yes, aren't you the better one at when they are dead?
Well, it is true. I can heal better when you are unconscious. Varys, do you heal more if people are alive, conscious?
I would like to think that I probably heal about as good as you do when they're alive, and you just happen to heal better when they're dead.
I have a few spells as well, if need be.
Well, you should probably save yours for...
I could. Okay, then I will do it for that. But if you need it, I have it.
I appreciate your offer. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at first level on Sinrig.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just so your power, Father Demetrius, can be saved if we really, really need it.
In case, I go up there with the meat and then he like swallows me.
And I hope this is enough, Sinrig, which you're going to get 8.
Oh, that's good. Thank you very
In
much.
which case, we can try out my idea of killing it from the inside, like the heroes of old.
I love it.
Sinrig, how bad are you? Are you like?
Oh, that I was hurt, but I have some good berries left over from earlier to top me off, so I'm totally good.
Good.
So I know we can't like see it, Ben. I don't know how you want us to describe where we post
Basically, are you going to hide in a tree? Are you going to hide in the bushes, or are you just going to be out in the open?
I'm going to be hiding in a tree.
Okay, so let me take some notes here. All this.
If I pin the snake
to what?
The ground.
All right, Aldous, you're in a tree. Joe, what are you doing?
I am out in the open right in front of the cave.
Wait, I used Witch Bolt. Why did
You're going to be luring it out. You're the one.
Yes, I am the one.
All right.
He is the one. She is the one.
Okay.
Jesus Christ,
Demetrius.
Bartley. I will be on the ground in a bush.
All right.
And it would pass without trace still be active, or do we have to? Be
Only
close?
if you're
It
within
lasts
30
for an
feet.
hour. Yeah, so
You
within
need-
30 feet of me.
So, and I'll sort that out. Varus, what are you doing?
I want to be 30 feet above the entrance to the lair.
So you would be just at the top of the entrance.
Okay. I'm levitating, by the way, with my boots.
Okay.
So, I think I get 2 hours total. No,
Yeah,
4 hours. Total.
You're good. You have plenty of time.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Next is Sinrig.
Somewhere close to the entrance that I can hide behind a rock or a bush or
All right,
such.
we'll say behind a rock.
Ideally, if I could be centered around people that can help with some.
What about? Well, there's.
bonus
You guys are
points. I
gonna
don't know
have.
if I
Your
can.
guys are gonna have to spread out if you want to hide.
Well, for sure. I just didn't know.
Starting out is good.
Yeah, as many as people that are within 30 feet of me as I can get, if possible. But you know.
Okay. You're gonna get very few in this process, but I can
And-
get you a couple.
Sure. And then Cinna opposite me, but also hiding if she can be, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So we could pincer it if it come, you know.
Sure. I think I can work with that. Okay, and Grimold and Zane.
I will be. I could be as far as 60 feet away from the cave entrance with web ready. I'd like to be within range of Sinrig, or if that's not possible, next to Cinna in some way.
Do you want to just be near one of them, like next to one of them?
Yeah, whatever works.
Like it's a large enough rock so 2 people could fit behind it, so you'd be with Sinrig.
All right.
All right. Grimold?
Just hiding in a bush or some tree. I can fully hide even if only lightly obscured by foliage, so...
All right. Irakori is also going to climb into a tree, and she's going to go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace as well to help out with those people over there.
And I can also create some fog cover, but not a large amount. About 20 foot in radius.
Sorry, Grimold, I blanked. Where are you going to be?
Just somewhere, a bush, somewhere probably 40 footish from the... I want to say within my pistol range.
And I can, for the ones who cannot see so well, I can create a daylight in the middle of this place.
And
So
Dozer.
All right. Well, I assume he's coming out of a cave.
Mhm.
The situation there. See, I need to be within melee range, right?
Not right
You're
away.
you're also immune to poison, right? Or are you resistant?
Resistant.
Okay, so you at least have that.
Not. Those are not right away. I should probably be the only one visible when it comes out.
Okay.
But you would
But
be
I mean, you're the bait, right? It's coming to you.
sure.
You could hang out with Cinna on the other side of the entrance, waiting for it, so that you could get
Yes.
behind it if you'd like.
That's the sort of thing I want. Okay, that's
Okay.
the sort of thing I want. That sounds great. Yep.
All right.
I have one more note for you, Ben, when you're ready.
What?
I'm going to leave the drift globe next to Joe. That is the item that creates light. I can stay
I know.
within 6 feet of me, and I can still use the command word. So.
Okay, but she's going in, so.
Oh, not in then. Just out in the middle of where we are. I want to leave it there so that when it comes out, I can cast it and everybody can see.
Okay.
Okay, that's the
awesome.
last.
That's a good idea.
Okay. So, with everyone in their places, Irakori has casted Pass Without a Trace in order to get, I'd say, probably Aldous, Demetrius, and Grimold. Sinrig, you're going to be able to get you and Zane and not Cinna or Dozer. But if he's 30 feet up, you can get Varus.
But is Demetrius covered by either of those?
He's covered by at least Irakori, if not you.
Okay.
All right, so
I think Cinna's fine. I don't think she needs it. So.
Go ahead and give me stealth checks for everyone. You only get a +10. So basically, Dozer and Cinna do not get +10s here.
Sorry.
And Joe, I am gonna need a stealth check from you, but separately, unless you're not being stealthy even going in. So, we'll sort that. And
I can be stealthy going in, and then I want to make noise as I run out.
I want to do gonna roll her stealth.
And while we're planning, it comes up behind us.
Iracoria got... I wish. Iracoria got a 29.
Holy fuck.
With Pass Without a Trace. Aldous, what'd you get?
26.
That's with Pass Without a Trace, right?
Thank you, sir.
Demetrius?
12.
That's with Pass Without a Trace?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Disadvantage, rolled a 2.
Yikes. Grimald?
33.
Noises.
23?
33.
33. Beautiful. Sinrig?
Also 33, and Cinna got a 28.
She doesn't have Pass Without a Trace, you know.
Oh, shit. Then 18. Sorry. My bad. Yeah.
Zane?
I got 23.
That's with Pass Without a Trace?
Correct.
Cool. Dozer?
16.
Nice.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
And Varus?
That's going to be a 21 for me, big dog.
All right. And that's with Pass Without a Trace, right?
That's correct, big dog.
All right.
Light the fires and kick the tires.
Okay. You are all as hidden as you can be. As Joe, you slowly and surely step into the mouth of the cave. It's even colder in here, and it's wet, humidly like the walls are frosted, as if this creature prefers the moisture. You can feel it on your face. It's colder in here, much colder in here than it is out there. You step slowly. Roll a stealth check for me.
17.
Seen worse.
Yeah.
17. You step slowly and careful where you step as you move quietly into the mouth of this cave, this tunnel, serpent-shaped as it kind of moves and turns. You don't go far, about 50 feet, 60 feet, before you see, as you turn the corner, the mouth of this cave opens, and that's pretty much all you can see with just your human eyes. It's dark in here, completely dark. But you do hear just the snores of a sleeping giant.
And you made it sound cute.
It's like purring.
What do you do?
I am going. I'm going to take the meat from the bag. And oh my lord, I am going to, I guess, be ready to sprint back out, but I'm going to make as much noise as possible. And I'm going to yell Mershulk's name. Oh no! Mershulk! I have an offering for you, Mershulk! And I like shake the meat. And then once I hear like stirring, I'm gonna book it.
You, as you shout out, you hear.
I was dying.
Shake your meat, Rockus.
You hear. As you begin to hear the sound of scales rubbing against the ground as it begins to rise. You can't see it in the darkness but you know it's stirring, and at that point you turn around and you run.
Using a key point.
There's actually music, so don't do that.
It's sorry.
We're all readying for this, right? We can.
I wasn't told you guys were readying actions.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're readying actions because I feel like
I have my sword like this.
All right. I'll allow it, but in the future, you guys got to say it before the plan starts.
Mark said web and stuff.
Yeah, Mark had pointed it out.
Well, he
before,
can't ready web, not in that amount of time.
I want to separate the snake's life from its body.
If he readies web, he has 6 seconds to cast it, or he loses that slot.
Oh. Well,
Like that's what I'm trying to do, so I'm readying that. Okay.
Okay. So, does anyone else actually want to do anything? Ready anything, or you're?
I can't ready anything because mine would be a spell too.
Yeah, if it's spells, then yeah.
Premature
Already
ejaculation.
You will likely still catch it off guard at
Okay,
this
well,
point.
then that's-
so. Yeah.
I'll do the light thing, the drift globe. Already that.
It's all good,
Already
guys.
feel like
Joe, you come running around the corner, running through the serpentine tunnels as fast as you can, as you hear this thing just kind of growling behind you. The rest of you see Joe run outside. Joe, where do you go? Just down the path?
Yeah.
You
Because like
run-
you said, I went 50 feet in, and so I have 90 feet of movement, so I could get back out, right?
Yeah,
and then
it's 60 feet, so you get 30 feet out the tunnel. The
Yeah.
rest of you see as suddenly, just about 50 feet behind her, this massive horned head, 2 large horns, 2 smaller horns, and a red gem glinting in the moonlight. A snake that's the size of 2 of your horses. This head, only the head, the size of 2 of your horses, as it kind of looks around and sees Joe as it begins to slither toward her. At that point, it doesn't seem to have noticed pretty much any of you. And you all have your chance to surprise it next week.
Oh,
we played something that was decent twice in a row?
Oh.
Maybe?
So that is where we are going to have to end tonight's session because there's only 18 minutes left and we don't have enough time to do that combat. So
We can kill
next week we will start off immediately. Plus, I need a new map. I had 3 maps ready for where you were going to fight this thing, and this was not one. So
Damn.
Leave it to us.
It all
Leave
works
it to
out.
us to throw things
It works out.
left field, I guess. I don't know.
Thank you, Quinn. Thank you so much. I'm glad you ended up making a happy birthday to your mom, man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Quinn's mom.
and your character kicked ass, so.
Yeah,
She gonna kick more ass. All right. So, we will pick up straight with that battle next time. There will be a surprise round for everyone except Demetrius, who she noticed out of the corner of its eyes. So, sorry to Demetrius, but the rest of you get surprise rounds, and of course Joe. Joe, you will not get one. It's well aware of you. And it'll be fun. And it's been a while since we've had a big ass boss battle, so we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. It's gonna undoubtedly take 2 hours.
Like since the Aboleth, right?
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's been since the Aboleth, so it's been good 8 weeks. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you thank you to Quinn. Stay safe out there. Please stay healthy, and please wear your fucking masks. And as
over
always,
your nose.
Over your nose. I see you. I don't want to say something.
Listen. My 3-year-old wears it over his nose.
There
And
you
if
go.
anybody knows my 3-year-old here, he doesn't listen to shit. Okay, so he does that. You know better than that.
You're worse than a 3-year-old. Oh, I'm gonna say that to people. All right. And as always, don't forget, Sundays are for D&D. Good night.